Okay, that's enough of that song. We'll say goodbye to Halo. Hello everybody. Welcome to the live stream. Let me swap my scene over, and there we go. We're on Baldur's Gate 3. What exactly is this mode? This is the most difficult game mode in Baldur's Gate 3. So, Baldur's Gate 3 has it's like a four-party system-based game. Everybody has their own class and whatnot. If you die, if everybody in this party dies at the same time in this playthrough, the game is over. We have to restart. We're pretty far already into Act 1. We're like 3 or 4 hours into Act 1. Um, but yeah, so we have one save file. If we screw up and everyone dies, that's it. The game is over. All of the bosses have what's called legendary actions. So essentially, every boss fight is way harder. Some of the legendary actions are like completely different. They change the boss fight in a major, major way. So we're gonna have to navigate our way through that. I have beaten the game on honor mode before, so this is a second attempt at this. We're playing this game as a good guy. Can you give us a quick recap of the first live stream? First live stream, let's see. We went through, got all this stuff done on the map. So we did the tutorial. We finished the overgrown ruins. We got Withers out of here, so he's with us. I respect everybody to have like actual good stats, so everybody should be at even numbers rather than odd now, just to fully optimize everybody. Haven't quite figured out what I want to do for everybody's build quite yet, but I spent a lot of the day yesterday and today thinking about that. Shadowheart is a life cleric instead of a cringe trickery cleric. Um, Still debating on who the next party member is going to be, but I've got a few little maintenance things that we need to do. Paladin is definitely a good choice if you want to survive. Yeah, that's what I did on my first playthrough. I played a Lockadin on honor mode, and that was a lot of fun. Debating whether or not I want to do that this playthrough or just go full on Paladin in this one, so we'll see. We haven't really done anything too major yet, though. We did do the stuff to get into the Emerald Grove, but I've been trying to stay away from combat if I can. So I think the next thing that I want to do is go find Karlach, but we need to get what's called a Camp Cleric real quick. So we're going to go to camp. Um, my friend recently made it all the way to almost the end of Act 3 on honor mode and then died. It was heartbreaking. I actually almost died in the final encounter when I played honor mode the first time, and it really, really had my heart racing. I'm not going to lie. Also, some notes about this playthrough. My PC is butt cheeks, so every time we load in somewhere, it's going to look bad, and every time that we talk to somebody, it's going to look bad. Cutscenes are going to look bad.
Righting the balance. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name.
But I just want you guys to know that it's not the game that's bad, it's my PC. Welcome to the stream, Thin White Duke. I didn't say everybody's name, but Peace, JD, Heimsker, Wet Noodle. Welcome everybody. It's 9 a.m. for you, that's crazy. Duke, did you wind up buying BG3?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
That's Nudilius to you, thank you very much. Yeah, sorry.
Very well. Impossible.
Okay, so what we do here, this is very important to have an honor mode. It will save a lot of encounters for you. You get what's called a Camp Cleric. Now the Camp Cleric is here for one spell and one spell alone. You cast it every single day. You can get a Camp Ranger if you want as well, if you don't have one. We are going to do, I guess a Camp Wizard could be fine as well. But we are going to grab a Cleric, Zenith Fuercel. We'll edit him up a bit. Why not? We get to design another character. And the reason that we do this is so he can cast the spell Aid on us every single day. And Aid is just going to give us free temp HP. It's pretty insane. We're gonna do... I don't like this hair color on this guy. Oh, this guy's an elf, isn't he? He can't have facial hair. Yikes. That's wild. I never used the hireling feature when I played. It's super helpful for honor mode especially. This guy looks like Lord Farquaad with this hair. Okay, I really hate I'd hate the way this guy looks, actually. Sorry if you look like this guy, but don't like the way he looks. My God. Please make him into Lord Farquaad. You know what I'll do? Here, we'll go back. I don't want this one. I'll get the gnome, we'll make him Lord Farquaad. You did, haven't gotten around to it, because you need to clean some crap off the PC. That's fair. Okay, so we'll get the gnome, and then we'll make him look like Lord Farquaad. Or we'll get the dwarf. It's gotta be a dwarf, right? It's just this, Dwergar. Brina Brightsong. We can't give her a beard. Farquaad doesn't have a beard, though. We'll do the gnome. I don't know. The gnome's probably the easiest. What color are Lord Farquaad's eyes? I'm going to go off memory and say that they're brown, but I don't know. Now I want to do a Shrek playthrough. That's a decent Farquaad face. If only he didn't have pointy ears. This dude's like pasty white. No highlights. Okay, that'll be enough Farquaad for now. Sir... No, that's Lord. Farquaad. I think that's how you spell it. Yeah, we'll keep the genitals to to default. I can't mess with this button on stream, I don't think. Otherwise, we're gonna get in trouble from YouTube. But yeah, that's fine with me. Okay, now we have to take Lord Farquaad and redesign his class. Because we want him to be a cleric. We want him to be... I mean, life domain's fine. Doesn't really matter. We will only be using him once per day. I like Blade Ward. Light is actually a useful spell. And I think Produce Flame is as well. No. I mean, Guidance is probably best, but we're not actually going to be using this character. He's going to sit in the camp all day long. He's going to be a Lolth follower, because I think that'd be funny. And ideal stats for clerics are typically high con, high wisdom. I like to have a few points in strength as well. He doesn't need any charisma, so that can be fine. Proficiencies, again, don't matter. So that's Lord Farquaad. So we are going to level Lord Farquaad up. And as a life cleric, I think he will get immediate access to the aid spell at level 3 or 4. Yep, so that's aid right there. Heal your allies and increase their HP by 5 hit points. Pretty nice. Now the difficult thing with this is we want him... We're going to want everybody in like the same area at the same time, so it's going to be difficult to get him and everybody around, because as soon as you get a companion like over here, they're going to stop walking. So I'm going to get Shadowheart.
I'll go this way.
Over here. Astarion to come over here. Okay. Yeah, then Shadowheart like that. And then we'll bring Farquaad over. It's a little difficult to get everybody going.
What's next, I wonder?
Farquaad should... Oh my god, it's gonna be annoying. It's way easier in the camp at the end of the game to do this. Oh, we missed Astarion. That's okay. But yeah, that's essentially how it's supposed to work. I don't know if you can cast this twice and it will still work. Let's go like this. Okay, it does. So yeah, there we go. And then we're going to kick Farquaad out of our party. And I think for the next thing that I want, it'd be good to have Will with us. So we... The goblins still infest the roads.
Zevlor's people are trapped.
As long as their leaders live. I love the way he talks.
Sorry.
Sorry.
There's no
room for me. It's me, Will. Yeah, Lord Farquaad can stay at camp. That's where he belongs. So the initial idea too was for me to become a Bard Paladin, which I think sounds very interesting. I think I'm okay with this group. Now, I played a Bard Warlock before. I was kind of forgetting about that last night when I was talking about how I haven't played Bard that much. But I have played a Bard Warlock before. I think it was 4 levels Bard, 8 levels Warlock, and that was a ton of fun. But I've never really fully played Bard. So the idea right now is to have me go Paladin for most of this. And then when we get to a decent break point, then we'll actually go into full Paladin Bard, because it seems like a lot of fun. I bounced off BG3 a couple times, but I think I'm going to have to give it another shot as a Gnome Bard. Then I'll climb Karlach like a castle. That's perfect. Okay, so the game is saving here. It helps having game knowledge to do Honor Mode, by the way. Like, I would not play Honor Mode if it's your first time. Don't do that to yourself. Enjoy the game as usual.
Feast fit for an ogre.
I think we'll have Astarion try to grab this dagger out. This is free XP. It's like minimal XP.
Fit for an ogre. You notice a peculiar dagger protruding from the tough, leathery meat.
Yeah, it's minuscule XP, but it's still XP nonetheless. We got a 20. Yeah, when I first played this game, I didn't even realize...
Pays off. The dagger glides smoothly out of the mystery meat.
Nice. I didn't even realize you could have companions do stuff for you. So yeah, see, the party gained 15 XP. Again, that's not a whole lot, but it's better than no XP at all. We're trying to maximize all the ways that we can get XP by not being in combat before we have to fight anything. There's a chest over here, if someone finds it. There we go. Look at that fancy gold die. Yep, that's that honor mode die. Okay, thieves' tools. Then we go over here. Oh, there's Raphael. If I could change one thing about this game, I'd raise the level cap. Yeah, I would like to raise it as well. Like, even level 16 would be nice.
What manner of place is this?
Level 14 would be nice.
A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning.
This is probably the best villain in the game.
What would suit the occasion?
At least there are mods that do that, yeah.
Lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed
the cat.
Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
Am I talking to the mouse or the cat?
Neither. The fox, rather. Hiding, in a word. A silent observer, about to break the silence.
Of course, what I have to say merits some privacy, as well as some more, let's call it, refinement. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come.
Okay, this cutscene might look terrible. Just a fair warning. Right now it's looking really bright on my end.
There, middle of somewhere.
I'm gonna reach for my weapon.
Tut, tut. No need for that crude cutlery of yours. As you can see, I'm amply provisioned. This is the House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
Okay, so you know what's funny? If you ignore him and fill your plate, I'm pretty sure you actually get this food.
Not easily rattled, I see. Good. Makes the next part that much more straightforward.
I have a question. In your opinion, what is the weirdest part of
What's
Elder
better
Scrolls lore
than
and
a
Elden
devil
Ring
you
lore?
don't know?
I'll answer after this cutscene.
A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
We're gonna level our weapon at the creature, because I think that's what Miss Lady here would do. I forgot what I named her.
My, aren't you a nervous one? I assure you I'm here to help, not harm.
Aaron, I appreciate that every time you join the chat you say
Consider
Erm.
your verdict. One
Welcome to the stream.
skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that.
I serve an oath, not a devil. My honor is not for sale.
Everything is for sale. And you do well to sell while your stock has value. In desperate times, the price of honor plummets. Perhaps you haven't yet realized how desperate these times are. You will. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
Okay. I'll have the last laugh in the end.
I've always wondered what a laughing mind flayer sounds like. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
My roommate hosts D&D for the homies, and I sit and listen sometimes, but this game never really did it for me. I mean, if you're not big into D&D, you're not going to get a whole lot out of this game. Okay, so I was asked earlier what I think the weirdest part of Elder Scrolls lore and Elden Ring lore is. Well, the weirdest part of Elden Ring lore is definitely all that weird stuff they added in the DLC with Mikola the Tikola. That stuff was definitely strange. I do think we kind of need a second DLC for Elden Ring. I don't know if they would do that, but Elden Ring doesn't really feel like it feels finished, but it doesn't feel complete, if that makes sense. I would like another DLC for like loose story things. We all thought we were going to see more about the Glowmide Queen. Never saw any of that, unfortunately. And then for Elder Scrolls lore,
Their equipment's no use to them now.
so many odd things. Okay, I'm glad we got this. I don't think you can move this rock if you fail the perception. But there's so many strange things in Elder Scrolls to keep track of. Really, like, I don't know about in lore necessarily, but all of the Kirkbride stuff is very bizarre. I really think the stuff that he said about, like, the, what is it, like the Khajiit having a space race, I don't think any of that should be considered canon. It's kind of all insane. Username here, good evening, welcome to the stream. You had 4 exams back to back today, so if any part of the stream involves drinking, I'm in for it. You know what? You can drink whenever you want. I'm not going to be drinking tonight, but you can drink whenever you want. You drink every time I kill something if you really want to have fun. I think as a half-elf, she's proficient with longbows, right? Nope, never mind. Just short bows. Okay, we want the Smuggler's Ring to go on Astarion. His charisma is going to be super low now, but he's not going to be doing any talking, so even though Astarion naturally has really high charisma, doesn't really reflect his stat sheet today. Also down for a drink. My feet are killing me from work today. Yeah, I don't have any beer at the house right now, so I'd have to go out and get some. I do have a bottle of Smirnoff next to me, so I could sip on that, but I don't know if that's a good idea. Drink every time you hear a British accent. Oh, you'll be dead. You'd be dead.
Won't have a word.
What's my tabs build? Right now it's just Paladin. Paladin Oath of Vengeance. Hello, I was just watching the previous stream on your second channel. Awesome. I had a lot of fun that stream. I thought it was good.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
You're the devil we've been hunting. Karlach, right?
Bloody right. An honor to be
Red,
chased
white, and
by
berry
the Blade
Smirnoff
of
acquired.
Frontiers.
That's the exact bottle that I have.
A great heat roars through you, her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood, the Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus.
Yeah, it's a sign.
This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're
Evidence.
a devil.
He sounds like he's always got spit in his mouth.
Archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out.
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
She's trying to trick
You
us.
saw the truth.
Don't
I
believe
never
her
wanted to
lies.
serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army.
I'm the Blade of
against my will.
Frontiers.
Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You
Did they
served
remove
her.
the worm thing that was
That's
in their
enough to
brains? No, they've
damn
still
you.
got the worm thing in their brains. Okay, stand down, Will. You saw what I saw.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
Gods, you're stubborn. Karlach's not a devil, and you know it.
Listen to sense now. I don't want this to end badly for either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlak, but you already knew that. And you are...
I'm Malevia. I forgot my name.
Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. Turns out, I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons.
Sent a bunch of goons.
Paladins of Tyr to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going.
Let's send them back to where they came from.
Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by their short hairs. Sound good?
Sounds like a great plan.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. No room in your party. What should I do?
Do we want to keep Karlak with us? In the meantime, I'll answer some questions in chat. So, I have another question. What do you think about the land outside of the lands between and the vampires in the Elder Scrolls? In your opinion, good or bad writing? I think the vampires in the Elder Scrolls are terribly written. I think they are just stock vampires from, like, they could have been from, like, any other fantasy series, you know? They live in coffins for no reason. They suck people's blood for no reason. Like, given the circumstances on how they were created, I just don't understand how they're vampires. They should be something far more disturbing and worse. And the lands outside, the lands between, I mean, we know about a fair few of them, like the Land of Reeds, for instance, the Badlands where the Tarnished come from, so, or where, you know, the warrior clan from Horalu comes from. So I think they're really interesting. I would like to see them at some point, but I don't know. And are you going 12 levels of Paladin, or do you plan to multi-class? I plan on multi-classing, but for now, I want to get to level 4 in Paladin so I can get a feat, and I think that will help us be a little bit more powerful. Okay, if we're going to take the Paladins of Tyr on, I think we take Karlak, but we'll just have her meet us at camp.
I'll catch up with you later. But don't get to any of the fun stuff without me. Got it?
Paladins of Tyr are an extremely difficult fight, so we don't want to do that just yet.
You've been witness to a pantomime.
Anybody know if there's a way to open chat in full screen mode without just doing the pop-out tab thing? I have no idea. Wait, so you can multi-class just like Pillars of Eternity? Yes, you can.
It means that a reckoning's coming. And I'll be the one to pay up.
What's that supposed to mean?
The truth will out before you know it. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance.
Penance? Should I be worried?
You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
I do really like Will. I think he gets a bad rep. Very good character. He's got that Sean Connery diction. Yeah, he does. Yeah, so we're probably going to be multi-classing into Bard at some point. So we'll be a Paladin Bard. I want to go over this way and get the fast travel point unlocked at least. And since we don't have Karlak with us, we can go over by the Paladins of Tyr and not really have a big issue with it. Gale's a little creep. I like Gale, but yeah, we don't have him in our party. He's just back home. Oh, want to see a magic show? Yeah, I was just, I'm doing a playthrough with one of my friends right now, and he didn't know about that. He didn't know about that dialogue, so I showed him. And yeah, it genuinely doesn't sound like he's trying to, you know, fluke you. There's that animation. Have you guys seen that animation? The Gale animation? It's like, hi, I'm hungry. It's the Will voice, but he's like, I'm hungry. And then you have to keep feeding him magic items. Okay, so gnolls, these dead gnolls are really, really useful to loot their corpses because these gnoll ears are used in potions of speed. Did not want to see that. You betrayed your true love, Lae'zel. I accidentally got... Well, I was like, my first playthrough, I romanced Lae'zel, and then I broke up with her. And then, because I wanted to see, like, the other companions. And then, I didn't know that it would, like, mess things up so badly for me. My first character was forever alone. I have a question. What makes a god in Elder Scrolls
Careful.
and in Elden Ring? Elden Ring gods are, like... I don't really know what makes a god in Elden Ring, essentially. Like, they're very abstract concepts in a lot of ways. Things like the outer god of frenzy, for instance. I think there's an outer god of frenzy. There's typically like an outer god for everything. So there's like the outer goddess of rot, there's the outer god of blood, the formless mother. They're all very like vague and abstract kind of concepts in Elden Ring. Elder Scrolls gods are people who assisted in the creation of the Mundus. If you're talking about Aedra, if you're talking about Daedra, they are just people who, or I guess not people, but they're very ancient beings that withheld their power from aiding in creation, so they have a ton of power left over, basically. Gee, oh, username here, $10. I like your funny words, Magic Man. Thank you, I appreciate it. In Elden Ring, the Greater Will is God. Yeah, I believe the Greater Will is God with a capital G, but then there's other gods throughout Elden Ring that like that put influence out on the world. Also, what is the most hated Romans, in your opinion, in this game? Most hated Romans. I'm assuming that's a typo. In Elder Scrolls, everyone is a god. Yeah, I mean, people can mantle gods, so. Again, username here, thank you. I appreciate it, man. Got the brain worms like RFK Jr. He's gonna turn into a mind flayer any day, dude. Okay, so the final few things that we can do in this area are going down to the swamp. Oh yeah, I don't think we ever looted Barkus's pack. If you take too long exploring, can you actually turn into a flayer? I don't believe you can. The game tries to like make you think that you can, but I'm pretty certain you can't, unless they've updated the game since I last played. So we are almost level 4, which is going to be a big point for a lot of our characters here, because at level 4 you unlock a feat, and feats are basically just like a perk point that you get to choose for your character, and they are most of the time very powerful. Typically you go with an ASI or ability score improvement for your first feat for a lot of characters, but we'll see what we want to do. As long as you're within range of the artifact, you won't turn into a mind flayer, right? We still haven't been over to the Goblin Camp. We actually could do that to get some decent XP, because you get XP just for kind of talking to them. Feats are so much more fun than ability scores. Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. But ASIs are probably better for optimizing your skills. But I would much rather have a feat. Like, I really want to take the actor feat for this character, just to be able to smooth talk my way out of more things. Free feet? God tier game, yeah. Okay, we want to loot basically all of this stuff. We also want to get into the Zent hideout. I've got a lot of stuff that I want to do today on this playthrough. Just picked up a wooden bucket. That sucks. I have to get that out of my inventory. Oh, I need to read. That's the one I need to read. Okay. I dump stats into strength regardless of class because there's a late game area I like to toss NPCs off of. Nice. Take this picture. Take this picture. I might even consider getting the anti-Ethel eye buff. It's really a debuff, but it's kind of fun. I might get it for some character. Might get it for Lord Farquaad. It'd be kind of funny. Okay, so down here... Oh, I don't have a... Oh man, how far back is he? He couldn't make the jump. I don't have a Astarion with me. Weak ass. There's probably a mod for that as well. Yeah, there's definitely a foot mod somewhere. Okay, let's go get our boy back. Yeah, he's so far away. Oh my god. It's always Astarion and Gale that are terrible with jumping. Yeah. Okay, should be able to link everybody up now. Never understood why everybody's obsessed with that stupid vampire. Can anybody explain to me? I don't know. I don't really get it either. I mean, I like him. I think he's a very good character, but I'm not a big, like, big Astarion fan. He's kind of a terrible person in a lot of senses. Because hot bad boy go burr. Yeah. But he's a very well written character. Like all the characters in this game are super, super well written. He is, I would say like, I did say he's a bad person, but he's very damaged, you know? That's why a lot of people like him. Might as well grab these too. All my friends love Astarion. How do you feel about Astarion, though?
No traps, please.
And so our camping supplies cost 80 in this mode, so we've got like a decent handful of long rests saved up. But if we can help it, we would like to conserve those for as long as possible. I think we're going to go to the Goblin Camp. I'm going to go rescue Saza, actually, from the... No, no, I don't want to do that. I'll do it. Why not? I might get XP from it. So we'll go back to the Emerald Grove. He's kind of a little bitch. Yeah, he is. He kind of is. That's my opinion on him, too. In my opinion, he's just ugly. Yeah, I mean, I don't really get it. I'm not attracted to him, but hey, to each their own.
Something good here, I hope.
Okay, kind of what I said before, too. I'm going to pick up this bow, because we've got a lot of strength, so I love what this stream is turning into. Yeah, me too. Bash Astarion for 3 hours. We'll be bashing him all day long. I actually, I got mad at him. My friend can attest to this. Not that I'll ever have him on stream or anything, but at the end of Astarion's questline, I got genuinely mad at him. I was really pissed. I killed him. I went back on that eventually, but I did kill him at the end of his questline because of the outcome that I got.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Spell Thief seems good, but I don't really need that. I don't really need any of these items, to be honest with you. Let's sell a lot of our Misk stuff. Yeah, I mean, we can make like 41 gold from just stupid stuff, so really makes no sense not to bring some of this stuff with us. Just to sell. All of this can be sold, all of this can be sold, this and this can be sold. I'll hang on to the longbow, because for the time being, those are a little difficult to come by. Do you miss your college days? Not really. My college days were like nothing. I did 2 years of community college and then I did 2 years of university, but my 2 years of university were, they were COVID years, so I met like nobody. I just basically showed up, went to class, studied, played video games all night, and then I would go to class in the morning. I'd like roll out of bed, actually. I remember for a while I had this stack of clothes, because I didn't want to do my laundry. I had this stack of clothes, and it was sitting on my chair. And then I'd roll out of bed in the morning. I'd take the stack of clothes from my chair, then I'd put it on my bed, and then I would just like rinse and repeat. Okay, we're gonna have Astarion open this.
Careful, I bite. Simple.
Oops. Does he not have any? Bro. Okay, we got it. We do have to give him the oops. The Thieves' Tools and the Trap Disarm Kit. Astarion left my party on my first playthrough and I was so pissed. Why did he leave? That's weird. Dude, why can't... Is he just not close enough? What is going on? Can't reach this. What is going on?
Shall we?
Hello?
Should be easy.
Dude, what?
Neither seen nor heard.
Oh my god, what is... Annoying. Okay, COVID uni sucked ass, yeah. Not fun. I guess, can we open this one?
Let's keep to the shadows.
I'm gonna close this door.
Interesting.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids.
With pleasure.
And your birdies. And your dogs.
Okay, that one's the only thing that can stop me.
No time to rest. What's this?
Okay, 15 XP. Look at that.
Ready to go.
Oh no, I just broke my oath. Ah, shit. That's okay.
Happily.
That's the one
Lead
thing.
the way.
It's the one thing with playing Paladin.
A spasm grips
Yep.
your chest. Your strength falters. An emptiness grows within you, Paladin. Something has been lost.
Broken your oath, Paladin. At the close of day,
The one guy who's not
I
British
will
in
be
this game.
waiting for you. We have much to discuss.
Being Oathbreaker's fine, honestly. That opens up role-playing a bit more, to be fair, too. Okay, so we got Saza with us. Can Saza make this jump? Because this is how I got her out before. Yeah, she can make this jump. Oathbreaker. Yeah, if you free Saza, it breaks your oath. Yeah, I gotcha. That's okay. I was planning on doing stuff later that was going to break my oath anyway, so I don't know. Kind of had a big reaction for no reason to that. Anybody here read Chainsaw Man Chapter 178, and what is your opinion? I think it's good. I am not a manga or anime person, so I have not read it. My approval wasn't high enough with him at a specific point in his story, so he pieced out. Oh, interesting. You had him respect as a fighter. One of my favorite builds I've ever done. Astarion was a barbarian rogue fighter. 2 levels fighter for action surge. I think I might have even done 3, so he could be a champion fighter for the crit chance. I don't fully remember. But then I had him as a rogue and a barbarian with
Thought I was never gonna get out of there.
God, what's that subclass called?
Good to be free again,
Berserker?
gotta say.
Okay. Gratitude doesn't help me. Tell me about that priestess.
I'll introduce you to my whole tribe and put in a good word for you. See you at the camp.
See, I don't know why freeing Saza would break my oath, though, because we're using her tactically to get in and kill the whole goblin camp, so... I don't know. Seems kind of messed up. I also... I've been forgetting to do, Speak with Dead. Oh, yeah, I can do it on him.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Is there anything valuable around here? What were you doing here? Okay, and what can you tell me about the Absolute? Okay, what do you know about this weapon?
From the sky, taken by infidels.
Okay, I'm just gonna let him be. Jujutsu Kaisen is the best new gen manga. Second is Chainsaw Man. Both of them I must read, like Berserk and Monster Villain Saga and Vivircon. See, all of that, I have no idea what half of that meant. Berserk is good. It's hella intense, though. I've been meaning to get around to Berserk. I was looking to buy book 1 of Berserk. I was at a comic store a few months ago. That shit was expensive, man. If you do a fighter barbarian build with just enough levels for martial moves, I don't know the proper name, you can use pushing attacks. Yeah, that's athletics affects your pushing. Did you know that Dareloth's favorite game is Dark Souls 2? He's so based for that. Yeah, I love Dark Souls 2, everyone. It's my favorite game. That's totally true. Okay, I think it's Goblin Camp time.
Goblins ahead.
Shove out the claw. Drow coming through.
Oh, I guess we didn't even need Saza. Because I'm a drow. Yeah, Elder Scrolls Castles is my next, it's my favorite game of this year. Dark Souls 2 is my favorite game of all time.
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority.
Ooh, I'm gonna let this cutscene play. I actually have to change my laundry. I'll be back.
Infinitely stronger and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prism, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
I'm back. Berserk is good. It's hella intense though. Yeah, I know a lot about Berserk, but I've just never read it.
Artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
After you read Berserk, do a video about it. And did you know Berserk influenced the Souls games? I did know that. Yep. So how many hours do y'all have invested in this game? I've got about 700-ish logged so far. I've got roughly 600. I was just looking at it. I think it's like 570 something.
I don't know what that toy of hers is, but I'm glad it's on our side.
You've got some explaining to do first. What is that thing you have? I think I'm actually going to say, seems that trinket's important, keep it close.
Trust me, I will. Let's keep going.
Is there a Berserk show? Yeah, Bash has never played BG3 also. So I'm going to be avoiding talking like major spoilers for anything.
Themselves a bard.
They're humans breaking the egg. Ah, a stranger in a fair camp.
Okay, this is
Or be you beheaded.
this is always stuck in my head.
Kind will tease you and frolic you when redded. His name is Raxlan, his voice absolute.
That right there, his voice absolute.
His troops will disarm you and grow you the truth. Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with goblins and trust. Mountains, great mortals, all ginders to quake. The true souls are coming, their louders awake. Hear Baldur, I cry far and wide for great glory. Draw Raxlin's best, make as a blade in the quarry.
Okay, I think you restarted. Alright, so this is the Goblin Camp. I think we want to go over here. I don't think there's any major, like... Yeah, we can't use our channeled oath. It's okay, I think I'll go sleep now. Really? It's 5:51 where I'm at. It's very early. BG3 is better than any Bethesda game ever made, and I'm a big Skyrim Oblivion fan. I would actually agree with you on that. I think BG3 is much better made than every Bethesda game that's ever existed. But you have to remember that this game did come out like 11 years after Skyrim, so 12 years. So it's not really super fair to compare them, but it is fair to compare it to Starfield. Very fair. Really like the intro cutscene of this game. Wish Test 6 gets a cool intro cinematic. Yeah, me too. It's kind of crazy Skyrim doesn't actually have an intro cinematic. Like, it's in-game rather than actually a cutscene. Because Oblivion has a cutscene and Morrowind has a cutscene. Sir, where are my nails emotes? Dude, I need 3 more members to get those emotes. I know, I'm trying. I'm really trying.
Excuse me, if you have a drawer inside, planning and such.
Oh, I can't do the crush. Oh! Okay. Damn. No spoilers, got it. I know that was directed at me because I'm the Yap Queen. Yep, you got it. Totally was a targeted thing. Wait, why? Yeah, find the leader of the Goblin Camp. Okay. Can you gift memberships? Yeah, Thin White Duke gifted memberships yesterday. Or, I don't know, 3 days ago? Something like that? I didn't even know you could do that, to be honest with you. Kind of caught me off guard.
So much fun that those thieves almost got past.
Oh, god damn it, dude. Alright. Gletscher Minza was gifted a membership by the Thin White Duke. Thank you.
Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here.
God damn it.
Seluna's a bad omen. Just look what's befallen her temple.
God damn it, he keeps going.
I'll grant it must have been impressive.
Dennis Riverola is gifted a membership by the Thin White Duke. You guys had better thank him in chat.
Until someone raised it.
Use out those new emotes.
I'll breathe easy
And also
once
go
I'm clear
subscribe
of
to
this
his
place.
YouTube channel.
rethinking a simple deduction I made?
I'm gonna try to intimidate her. Unfair. Combat Cat 99 was gifted a membership by the Thin White Duke. Nails now? Okay. Let me persuade Shadowheart. Shadowfart.
You're not going to let this go, are you? You might wish
I really
you
appreciate it, Duke. Thank you.
had. I worship Shah, the mistress of the night. It is my holy mission to oppose Selûne, her teachings and her followers. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
Dude, I'm an Oathbreaker Paladin. I don't really
Shah
care.
worshipper. Not my usual quarry, nor my usual ally.
True. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you sooner.
Okay, let me open up YouTube and get these nails. Get this Skyrim nail thing. Memberships. Customize default perks. Emoji. There we go. Add another emoji. Desktop. Come on, where are you at, nails? There they are. Okay. Oh, I have to name it. Nails. Alright, should be up. Put this back over here. Okay. What she says, I worship Shar. What we hear, I'm holy emo. Pretty much. Here, hold on. Oh, I can't send anything. I can't send emotes right now. My OBS has been weird for a little while.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Yeah, there they are. Nails.
Oh, that cleared us. Got a visitor for the drow, I do. My arse. What's a true soul? What with any mate of yours? Private business, that is. Raiding business. But if anyone wants a piss pot guarded, we'll call. Just get your friend branded proper. Right, Sazza? Got better things to do than... No, you don't. Come on, then. Bloody racket.
Okay, I thought we got XP for that, but I guess we don't. That's upsetting.
That those thieves almost got past.
That's very upsetting. We're gonna get True Soul Gut to brand us.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh.
A priestess. One of the leaders, no doubt about it. Let's make her squeal.
Kind of fucked up.
Tell your friend to keep quiet.
I actually don't know if I've ever had Will with me in the Goblin camp. Never heard that line of dialogue.
Ready for the fire, are ya? Let's the faithful recognize one another quick sharp. That way nobody'll mess with ya. And it's charged with magic.
Let me in on the inside scoop of nails. A few streams ago, I was building my house in Hearthfire, and I said that I like to eat nails, or something along those lines. Why'd they disapprove of me branding myself? It's not their business.
Hold still.
As pain muddles your thoughts, your minds become entangled. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple.
Like me, I love nails and feet. They are good food. That's what I'm saying, dude.
Receiving instruction from a handsome young man. One of the chosen. The vision
I got so many hours that I've streamed lately, though I can't find the exact clip for you.
in the temple once again.
I did say that I would eat my wisdom tooth. Average boomer disapproving of tattoos.
Your minds brush against one another, but a swift
Shadowheart's a big boomer.
Don't want to get intimate in front of the novices. Fair enough.
You were here for all that? Good.
Got some weird shadows in your head. Maybe I could help.
Hey man, just stepping in to say hi. Have a nice week. Dennis, did you know that you got a membership status from Thin White Duke? Do you think you can fix whatever's causing those shadows? Yeah, any help would be appreciated. I need a healer, I think is what we say.
You've come to the right place. With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Man, all this talking nails making me hungry. Yeah, my stomach is rumbling.
Perhaps that's how we would have ended up had our Nautiloid not been attacked.
Okay, where do we want to go? I think we want to go down into the Underdark for a little bit, because we'll get some XP down there. There's a specific Cuirass that I want to grab too. So we'll want that. Roa Moonglow is good to talk to over here as well. She usually has good items. So that's the icon. So cool. Thank you so much to the person. Let me know.
You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned quite the profit today. So I'm feeling generous. Aye, so you have. There's one place the Zentarim can trade openly, thank the gods. Folk up here like to quiver over right and wrong. Until the coin starts clinking, anyway. It's just business. If there was money in being good, the Zentarim would be pure as paladins.
Oh, that's what was going to break my oath. I wanted to side with the Zent. So, yeah, we should be Oathbreaker anyway. I think this blooded Great Axe, when the wielder has 50% hit points or less, they deal an additional 1d4 slashing damage. That's pretty good. I don't know if I want to pay for that necessarily. Another thing that I've been forgetting to do, though, guys, is actually pickpocket. You can pickpocket tons of good stuff off of people in this game. So, if we could get some pickpockets off, that would be good, but I don't know if this is the right place to do it in. But just in general, like, we should be stealing from Aaron in the Emerald Grove if we can get away with it. Bro, what, the Zentarim are like the worst? Yeah, but I need to side with them on this run to get into the Underdark a little bit easier. I'm not going to fully side with them. I just need to get into their base and unlock their merchant. Because their merchant is really good. Okay, I don't want to go... Ooh, nope. Yeah, you are. Guys, the PlayStation State of Play is just about to begin. If you are interested, just in case. I've never been a PlayStation player, so... Still waiting for Bloodborne. How much suffering can we handle? Yeah, I wish that Bloodborne would just come to PC. That would be nice. Can we walk past Priestess Gut? I can't even remember. Because I don't want to get into a combat that I don't need to with her. I also have no access to Channeled Divinity right now. Or Channeled Oath, I guess. Because I'm Oathbreaker, but not fully committed. Yeah, we can just walk right past her. Okay, good. So, we want Astarion to lockpick this. You're a PC guy, but sometimes they show games that release on PC. I don't know. Sony's kind of just like evil in my eyes. I wish they'd cooperate a little bit more with PC. Okay, we want Astarion. Oop. We want him up here. We're gonna kill this thing. It's got 100 health, but we've got roughly 100 between all of us. I want to be in the front. I think Will should probably be
What's next?
out front.
Have to keep pushing.
And then that.
You don't have permission to be here. You're about
Okay,
to
so
be
we can
ejected.
swap the character that's being talked to because Astarion has not been found yet. And we're gonna shoot her. Because we're an assassin rogue, we regain our action at the beginning of every turn, and we get a surprise round on Polma now. So, we can hide over here. Rogues are stupid, so we can hide over here once our turn is done to gain sneak attack again. And then we can get Will to use Eldritch Blast, bounce her a little bit farther back. And I think using Hex is fine. I think we're going to want maybe a... I don't know. We'll say Strength. Doesn't really matter. Love me a good Ogress, except the one in the barn. I didn't want to fight that one yet, because I was worried I was actually going to die to it. Okay, so we're not really doing that much damage, because we're all messed up, but that's okay. Blood follows me everywhere. Ooh, crit though. That's good. And Shido Fart can... She can do Guiding Bolt. I think we're going to take a long rest after this anyway, so Guiding Bolt will give advantage to Astarion on his next turn. For the sneak attack, although we're outside of range. There we go. And we just go hide again. And Will can do Eldritch Blast. And he missed. Assassin is garbage? What? Assassin's like the best one. That's... I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm out of pocket on that, but I'm pretty sure Assassin's the best subclass. Selûnite Journal. Astarion's damage is always insane. He's carried me through so many fights because I always do the dumbest builds. Yeah, his damage can get nutty. I need that Misty Step amulet. Where is that? It's in the chest. Nice. I will give that to Astarion because he's our weakest in terms of health. Wherever that amulet just went. I like to sort by, by type. Who picked that up? Am I crazy? Where's that amulet? There it is. Okay, Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna give that to him. We'll learn how to make this potion. Nice. Any opinions the fantasy genre is boring? I was still good? I mean, you wish it was still good? I don't think the fantasy genre is boring. I think there's a lot of very interesting stories that can be written with fantasy. As long as they're written well.
Well, it's certainly something.
Okay. Cycle that in.
This goes very far down.
We'll have to go in to see the bottom.
Any upcoming games y'all looking forward to? I'm really looking forward to Avowed. I think that's coming out next year though, it got delayed. But Avowed's the one game that I'm really holding out hope for. Oops. Keep getting messages on my phone.
Goblins are such vile little parasites.
Not the vilest any of us have seen of late, unfortunately.
Not unless upcoming is about 25 years. Oh, Test 6. Talking about modern day fantasy genres. I don't really have a problem with any modern day fantasy games that I've played.
The pride of the gate.
The Indiana... Oh yeah, Indiana Jones video game looks good. I'm optimistic for it.
No one stopped me yet. What's in here?
I forgot that we gotta have this guy. Looking for Elden Ring 2? I don't think we're getting an Elden Ring 2. Probably ever. But if we were to get one, it wouldn't be for a long time. Okay, this is the chest plate that I wanted. When the wearer deals radiant damage, they cause a radiant shockwave. Okay, more thieves' tools are always good. And then we're going to give this directly to Shadowheart. Did that actually boost her? That did. That boosted her AC, so that's good. I'm going to take this Divine Smite helmet, give the Haste Helm to Will, and there we go. Okay, so welcome to the Underdark. You explain more why you think we will not get an Elden Ring 2. Well, Elden Ring's already kind of a full finished game. I know that I said that it didn't feel like complete, but here's what we do here also. We want to shoot this Minotaur so we get XP for it dying. Crit, miss, nice. Oh, damn, we didn't get any. That sucks. Yeah, Elden Ring, it was like extremely popular, right? But it's kind of like its own unique thing. It's not like a project that I think that they would do a sequel to. Like, FromSoft is not really known for sequels outside of Dark Souls, and like with the amount of time that Bloodborne fans have been wanting a Bloodborne 2, for them to do an Elden Ring 2 before a Bloodborne 2 would be criminally insane. So what's the difference between Elden Ring and Souls games? Is it not just Dark Souls 4? As someone who's only experienced with Souls games, is the tabletop game? No, so Elden Ring expands on a lot of the previous stuff. I mean, it's basically open world Dark Souls. So many of the Dark Souls games are very linear, and Elden Ring really opens everything up. There's like 165 bosses in the base game or something like that. Lots of dungeons to explore, lots of build variety in Elden Ring, and they took like the aspects from Dark Souls 2 that were actually good, and then they put them in a game that was actually good, which is crazy. So, yeah, I don't know, lots of build variety, lots of like lore throughout the map. It's a very fun game. Elden Ring have horsey, yeah, that too. Elden Ring has a horse. Honestly, just by adding a jump button, Elden Ring like transformed the genre.
The pride of the gate.
And Armored Core, they made like 10 of those things. That's true. I forget that that's even a thing.
Slender drow blade impales the stone before you, keeping a silent vigil.
We could either roll with advantage or with a +3 from strength. I think we'll choose the advantage. Wow, that sucks.
You can't recall anything this esoteric. There are too many rituals about swords to count. It feels like you're warring with 10 people for the blade, but with another hard yank, the weapon slips free from the stone.
We immediately either want to give that to... No, I want that. I want that. It is a finesse weapon though, so it's going to be scaling off of dex, isn't it? So I might give this to 5 to 14 versus 5 to 12. Got the sword. Time to go find the round table. Yeah, the King's Field original Souls game. I've heard that that's like the OG one. Okay, I think it's probably time that we take a long rest. I guess no, I still have a short rest, don't I? Damn.
What now?
It's the Myconid colony. I'm trying to get to level 4 before I fight anything, but I don't think that's realistic.
Don't waste a step.
We'll go back into the goblin camp.
Let's see.
There's probably some shitty goblins that we can kill. Oh, you know what? I know what we can do. I know what we can do. We'll go to the goblin camp.
Then this other guy swirls his fingers and some light comes out. And the dwarf
Let's get going.
stops bleeding. Just stands back up.
Need to transfer some poison into Astarion's inventory. Okay, so we're going to have him do this. Once this loads in. Oh yeah, we need to talk to Volo as well.
Goblin kind will tease you and throat you and redden. His name with fragulous crown and with scepter abraid. Draw Ragslin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblin kind had reduced them to cowering filfenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Ragslin, the true soul, had let you glide.
I reckon Draw Ragslin's the gobbo in charge, the way this one's carrying on.
You! Move on!
Do as she says. Now. Now, where was I? Huh?
Wait a tick! That a friend of yours?
Certainly not. What are you doing? I'm busy here.
You lying.
To you? Never. Come, let's continue our ballad. Draw Ragslin, draw Ragslin.
Lyrian, let me romance a goblin, you cowards.
Draw Ragslin. Tumptuous.
Yeah, Saza should have been a romance option, for real.
You broke him!
Wait. Draw Ragslin, we pray, we...
Come on, pigeon! Back to your cage!
Now, look what you've done.
Okay, so we want to get that out of the way. Now is the important thing that we do.
Idiots!
So we want to go into turn-based mode. Oops. Oh, we're... Bro, quit making him stand up. Okay. Why is he standing up? I don't understand. It says hiding successful and then he stands up. Love how unimpressed your character is by everything. Yeah, they're not super thrilled. Okay, there we go. Turn-based mode. Okay, so this booze tub here, if you don't know, you can go into the booze tub. You can poison everybody.
Oh, this should burn going down.
Over here, lads!
Okay, we're going to exit turn-based mode. Then we're going to get the, oh, damn. Okay, as long as I'm the one talking. Good. I was worried it was going to make Astarion talk with his -2 to charisma checks. Or -1. I'll say it's your party, celebrate it however you like.
I'll show you how it's done. A toast to our victory!
To finding those looters and crushing them.
You raise your glass and shout.
To the absolute.
Go on, drink up!
We'll do a deception check. Nice. We've been rolling really high.
That's how you end up dry, mate. Not that I'm complaining. Now get out of my way. I need another drink.
Okay. We're gonna get the fuck out of here now. Actually, no, I'm gonna stay. I'll show you guys.
You poisoned us.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I think we're gonna do Drow plus Intimidation. Consider it a privilege, I could have just gutted you. Oop, we don't need that. Perfect.
But please don't. I won't rat you out, I swear. Just leave me be. But this one's all right, lads. Knows nothing about no poisoning.
Okay. So, leveled up. What's funnier than 24? 25. Okay, so we could either get the alert feat, which would be actually really good. We might want to do that. Alert is really good. Charisma being +1 with actor is really good. I'd want to toy around with my stats a little bit more, but we could get 18 charisma fairly quickly. Deception and performance checks would then be ×2. We'll take a look at that later, though. If we want more strength, we could pump this up. I wouldn't be upset with more con, but it would only be 4 points of health change right now. So I think actually alert might be the one that we go with. Yeah, that's fine with me. And then we're going to level up Will as well, Squilliam. I want him to learn Minor Illusion. It's a very specific point in this game where that's going to be super handy. Mirror Image is also good, and I think this is fine for now. I'm going to actually remove Dissonant Whispers, and I'm going to plug in Hold Person, because we no longer have... or no, we do still have Shadowheart. I was thinking Gale. And then Ability Improvement score could just be good to get his Charisma to 18. I think that's probably fine. He's got 14 dex, so his initiative's not terrible. So having him with Alert is not necessary. And we just need to get a little bit more XP for the other two. But yeah, we finally got to level 4. So, got that out of the way. Oh, yeah. Okay, I want to go get Karlach. So let's find some stupid little XP for us to do. I think I know what we can do. Kind of messed up I can't send SpongeBob memes in chat. I know, we should really talk to YouTube about that.
could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Oh, well, I didn't see you there. Please, if you want to have a try.
Why are you torturing him?
The git snuck in here with his mates, looking for some forgotten thing.
Aren't you YouTube famous now? Just ask John YouTube yourself. Yeah, I'll go send him an email.
He doesn't want to tell us where it is. But he
Better yet, I'll call him.
forever. Course, now that you're here, we'll
Since I personally have John YouTube's number, after all.
Oh, of course. There's weapons in the fire if you want them. We'll leave you to it. Come, Grush. Let's go. I don't think I got the stomach for this.
Okay, we got the level up there. So we could do Astarion as the classic Gloomstalker Ranger Assassin thing. But I think just having 4 levels of Rogue, again, is just good at this point. Now, Sharpshooter is typically pretty good. Because we're going to be having him at range most of the time. So, I do kind of like Sharpshooter as our first here, because we're not really going to need our dex at 18. There are actually items you can get fairly early on to increase your dex to 18. So, I don't want to waste our ASI on that at the moment. We'll get resistance. There's 1 point in the game that I know we can use that, and I will do alert for Shadowheart because her dex is really low. Getting her wisdom up to 18 will be really nice though. But for now, alert is good. +5 to initiative is very, very nice. Okay, we're going to unlock this guy from his cage. Oh shit. Astarion's talking to him. I'm just going to skip through this because we need to do it quickly.
It's but they ambushed us.
He basically tells us they're looking for an artifact called the Night Song.
I have to go.
Okay, cool. Oh shit. Okay, he doesn't care. Gain some inspiration. Last thing I think I want to do before we short rest at least is this guy. Oh, I can still use Lay on Hands, that's good. I'm going to heal myself. Starting about to do 30 damage per attack, yeah, it's going to get crazy. Practically president at this point, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to talk to this guy, this strange man.
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here.
You recognize the Scourge. This man is a follower of Leviatar, goddess of pain.
Ah, are you also here to assist with the prisoner?
Let's see. What do you mean?
I was invited to teach them some of my techniques. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see. But alas, these goblins seem to thrive on the crude and primitive. Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, it's appalling.
Exactly. Pain is an intimate thing. It should be delivered with a loving and measured hand. But trying to discuss such subtleties with these creatures is simply... Forgive me, but that look in your eyes, something terrible has happened to you.
Clever man, how did you know?
Because I see those same eyes when I look in the mirror, dear one. We've all suffered in these dark times. It is little wonder you bear scars of pain and anguish. Please, let me alleviate this pain.
And how would you do that?
As the Maiden of Pain, the goddess Loviatar teaches us through penance, administered by my skilled hand. My work can grant peace and serenity, the likes of which few experience. It will be worth it. I promise.
I wouldn't let his skilled hand anywhere near me.
I think Astarion's gonna just hate me after this. I'm gonna say alright, or not Astarion, Will. Alright, why not?
Oh, I have something exquisite in mind. Both Loviatar and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one.
Make Will do it instead. I should actually, that'd be funny. Actually, I think he can, right? He could do it because he could do charisma checks. No, wait, he's got the armor of Agathis. He can't do it. He'd blow this guy up. He would blow this guy up. If hit with a melee attack, the attacker gains 10 cold damage. Yeah, okay. So one thing that you can do to make this easier is you can take off your armor. Use our muscle mommy. And you can stand here. And if you don't have your armor on, you'll actually get a buff during this.
The pain you suffer will cleanse.
Yeah, it would have been really funny.
Do not fight it.
Okay, we'll do a... Yeah, intimidation check. Come on, a child can hit harder than that. This is seriously weird. Yeah, it is.
You want more? As you wish, dear one.
Would you have joined up with her if you'd known she'd be indulging in this sort of thing, Astarion?
I mean, I had my hopes.
Nasty. He's a nasty man.
Wonderful.
Oh, how's it going, Breezy? Okay, you look so tired. Should I take over? Oh my god, nat 20.
Wonderful. You want more? I'll give it to you.
My. Who knew our friend had so much blood in them?
Better not let too much be spilled. As much as I'm enjoying the show, we may still need her afterwards.
This video is gonna get flagged. Softcore.
That's it! Welcome the pain. Let it become part of you.
Hit me as hard as you can, or I'll return the favor. Oh, we rolled a 31 on that.
I hope that's a promise, dear one. Sweet child, you...
This is what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's why we show up to these streams.
I could feel Loviatar's pleasure with every sting of my scourge. I am proud to have served you this penance.
You could have hit me much harder.
You're starting to sound like the goddess herself, dear one. Loviatar herself.
Never knew that, insane how many hours I have played, yet I'm still a complete dumbass. No, you're not.
You worthy of her blessing. And on a personal
Look how sweaty he is.
thank you. That was positively divine.
Alright. Oh wait, they say something, I think.
You got candles
Looks like that's
all
gonna
round.
do it.
Use them. Oh yes.
Well,
Everyone
whatever you're
howls
into.
when they're on fire.
What's Will gonna say?
That was not what I expected to see.
That was not what I expected to see today. In class right now, just wanted to say hi, thank you. Appreciate it. Focus on your class, though. Don't get expelled. If only he didn't have that horrible haircut. It is pretty bad. It is pretty bad. Imagine not putting Sweaty Muscle Mommy in title of the stream to attract more viewers. I should. That should be the thumbnail next time. Honestly, I think if I just screenshotted this character and had her face in the thumbnail, we'd get more people in here. Okay, we're gonna talk to Gribbo.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine.
I see. Do you have plans for this pigeon?
Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it?
Muscle
to
Mommy versus lawyers. I'd like one of my own.
Then catch one on your own.
As the symbol glows,
Make me your
power
media manager.
courses
Yeah,
through
I
you.
should. I need a media manager.
Authority.
I need someone to manage all my media. We're gonna do intimidation. Oh, only 100 an hour. That's really nice. It's very cheap. We're getting so much inspiration. I need to burn some of it. Cool.
All right, calm down. I don't want no trouble. Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
Okay, we'll get Volo out.
Look at this.
Ben Affleck Dragonborn or Muscle Mommy? Tough decision. Yeah. Ben Affleck Dragonborn can be a Skyrim specific thing. I should make a specific Ben Affleck Oblivion one too, with like the Umbra helmet on.
I intend to do just that. A trusty invisibility potion goes a long way in a place like this.
Use Muscle Mommy? Oh, I will. I'll get a nice screenshot of her.
To end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke?
Yep, go to my camp.
Smashing. Soon.
Smashing!
Soon we can
Who's that guy? Nigel Thornberry? Smashing!
I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain.
I join in at Muscle Mommy, perfect timing. Well, hey, she's gonna be here the whole time. Archmagister Hikaru. Welcome to the stream. Billy Mays will be your media manager for a great price of $19.99. If you could resurrect Billy Mays, I doubt the first thing he'd want to do is be my my media manager. Dude, I'm trying to get in the process of moving all my Legends videos to the second channel, but that's going to take so long, so I've got to download every single one, then re-upload them and stuff. So I think I might just keep them here for the time being. If I've got like a really rainy day one time, I might go do that. Okay, so now, what else can we do? We got everybody at level 4. Just had a great idea for your promotion. Oh, talking to Thin White Duke. Gotcha. I think we can probably kill Gut. I don't want to... Again, I don't want to waste any of this stuff. We could cast Hold Person on her, I guess. Hold Person would be really good.
No, never mind.
Is that blood? No. Never mind. Oh, that's right. I wanted to go get Karlach. We're going to go get Karlach and we're going to go do something with her. So do you have any personal challenges set for this run? Not really challenges. I mean, just doing it on honor mode at all is kind of the challenge here. We should have... Where did that necklace go? It's the brass locket. Speedy light feet. Actually, those are fine. I was thinking of a different pair of boots that we get from Minthara. There's some enchanted item that I should have.
My faith will guide me.
Unless I gave it to Gale already, but I want to have something for Gale to eat. I guess we'll let him eat nature's snare.
At least things have stayed interesting. I have something to ask.
Spare me a moment, if you please.
Here's Gale the Creep, Wet Noodle.
Something important to discuss with you. We've been traveling together for a while now, and it's just about time that I shared something with you. It's a rather personal matter that I'll prefer to keep quiet, but needs must when the devil drives. I have no choice but to speak. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
It's way more deadly, dude. What kind of condition?
The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort.
Not telling.
What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Okay, your illness causes you to consume raw magic.
I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time. And by that, I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture.
Okay, I'd be happy to help.
You have my thanks. And fear not. Your implicit trust is well placed and will be rewarded with any and all means at my disposal. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this locket, it just gives us dancing lights, so give that to him. There's a joke in there somewhere about ash and other powders, but I'm not going to touch it.
That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
Okay, perhaps now you'll tell me what all this is in aid of?
Grateful as I am, the course of our camaraderie is much better served by not taking that particular detour. Not just yet.
I'm actually cooking a D&D recipe for summer. Archon the Cruel's roasted halfling chili. It's so good, lol. Hopefully it's not made of halfling.
But in time, all will be told.
Okay, glad I could help.
My lady, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Okay, where is Car Snack?
I'll catch a break.
It's over here.
I like Gale, but I'm keeping all my good gear well out of sight. Everything fancy he touches meets a grisly end.
Love that dialogue. That's funny.
Hey, yeah.
It's technically supposed to have halfling. The recipe calls for bacon and ground turkey IRL. Well, that's probably good for the halfling population.
You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full.
Okay, let's trade out Astarion for this.
Now we're talking.
The PS presentation was kind of underwhelming. That sucks. But now you get to come back here. You guys know you can spin the characters like this? Whee! Okay, so we want to keep Karlach as a barbarian. I wholeheartedly recommend the Heroes Feast D&D cookbook, by the way. I do want to get the Skyrim cookbook at some point. That might actually get me into cooking. But I don't know. I didn't know that there was a D&D one. Okay, we get alert for her. We're gonna have to respec her. see me do that every time. Yeah.
Soldier. There we go.
It's kind of a tick. Okay, you know what we actually need to do? Oh, there's Lord Farquaad, by the way. Go to Withers and get our stats reallocated.
I shall be here in like that.
Karlak has a lot of charisma naturally, but we're going to take that away from her. She don't need it. Then we're just going to re-level her up. You have the Elder Scrolls cookbook. There are a lot of fun recipes. I actually made some bread from it the other day. That's awesome. I was going to buy that for my friend because he's a big cooking fan and a big Elder Scrolls fan. Does this mean we're getting a cooking stream? Yeah, I don't know if it'd be very fun because you just see my hands. And my feet. My nails. Do the Dagoth voice the entire time? Of course. Okay. We don't really have a good weapon for her, but we don't really need a weapon for her right now. We're just using her for her natural strength. We'll talk to Volo real quick too. There's 2 D&D and 2 test cookbooks. I have both D&D ones, only one test one. Didn't they make one for ESO?
And reviewing my why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles.
We all D&D fans here too. I don't think everybody is, but I'm sure that most people are.
Specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close. Here, on the Sword Coast. Impossible. That can't be.
Yeah, I was captured by mind flayers before. I'm lucky to be alive, dude.
You're mad. But tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter?
Yeah, the mind flayer infected me with a parasite.
Curious. Illithids, their technical name, form a hive mind. One shouldn't be able to hear their dark whispers unless... Are you familiar with the process of theromorphosis? That is what happens when a mind flare parasite infects a living host.
The test cookbooks are sort of, for the setting, kind of vaguely agnostic. Don't know about the new one since I don't have it. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm familiar. I've been infected.
If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flare? Ridiculous. Isn't it? Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim.
Recently in the last D&D session, my Dark Elf almost blew everyone up with a fireball just to get rid of the enemy really fast. Now the Paladin wants to smite her. Nice. In my campaign, I played a drunk satyr, and it was really fun. I was true neutral. So what I took that as is every time I made a decision, I would roll a d20. If it was 1 through 10, I would do a negative reaction, and if it was 11 through 20, I would do a positive reaction as my thing. So, and I was a warlock, and my patron deity was like some archfey, because I was an archfey warlock. So my patron deity was just some stupid archfey guy that made my pact about me, just basically indulging in hedonism. And it was a really fun character to play. He's dead, unfortunately. But I had one character in my party. He was a Dragonborn wizard, and he used to fuck with me all the time.
If we managed it, we'd have a specimen.
He like ruined my brain.
I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
Okay. Okay, apologize guys. Had to turn my mic off for a second. In my last D&D session I had to work with my entire, work and my entire character arc was ruined. I was waiting 2 years for it. That sucks. Last time I played D&D, I was a bard called Peculiar Albert, who was just a Weird Al insert. That's great. I love Weird Al. I actually saw Weird Al live in concert 2 years ago, and I was sitting, like, it was so bizarre. I was sitting, like, eye level with him and right in the middle of the venue. It was like he was looking at me. It was fucking insane. One of the most surreal experiences of my whole life. Okay, we're gonna go back to, I think, the Blighted Village. Love to see him live. That sounds like a riot. Yeah, it was really funny. And it was right when his movie was coming out too, the Weird Al movie. I haven't seen it, but I remember he...
I was raised in the city. I'm more used to feeling cobblestones under.
I remember he had this joke where he was like, well, I'm releasing this new song for the movie that I'm, you know, my biopic. And he was like, like they started to play it. And then he was like, no, but because of legal reasons we can't. I didn't tell the story very well, but it was pretty funny when he did it. One of my friends is playing a Githyanki bard in BG3 called Weird Al Githyankovic. I've seen that before. I've seen that as a meme posted before, actually. I've also seen people make Michael Jackson, which is pretty funny. Haven't gotten together with a group of people in years now. Not super looking for it either. For D&D, yeah, that's fair. In my campaign, I play Kensei Monk. We are making a homebrew world, and I borrowed the race and faction I added from one of my Stellaris empires. Nice. I think I mentioned it a handful of times, but I'm trying to homebrew an Elder Scrolls campaign. And the rule set, somebody has a pre-made Elder Scrolls rule set for D&D for the races and stuff, but I don't know if I'm a huge fan of it. Like, I kind of want to make it from the bottom up, just to fit the world I'm trying to build. Used to work at a menswear store that shared a building with a woman's clothes store. We used to play his music on the sound system to piss off the girls who worked downstairs. That's awesome. Have you guys heard... So the whole thing with the Weird Al concert that I went to, the joke was that he was playing songs that nobody really knew that well. And so I got to listen to a bunch of Weird Al songs that I'd never heard that just like weren't the hits, you know? It was really cool. Why am I in dialogue? Oh. Oh, it's because I'm a drow.
Fist at the ready. No. We've suffered enough losses. Now, please just...
My last character was a Silver
Leave me
Dragonborn
be.
Rune Knight Fighter Forge Cleric.
Stick to the gauntlet if you want
That's
to know
crazy.
more.
I don't even know what a Forge Cleric is. Or a Rune Knight. What are those classes? I'm so confused. Yeah, yep, same. I'm honestly blown away that Bethesda hasn't made a pen and paper test TTRPG. They have a Fallout one. Yeah, it's because they favor Fallout, but it's not like I'm mad about that or anything. Oh, what we want to do before we talk here, this is the whole reason we got Karlach. Karlach can go over here, and we set her up here. You said you're working on it, but I already want to play it. Test TTRPG sounds great. Yeah. Well, I played one session with my friends of the stuff that we already did, and it was really fun. I designed a ton of the world already for where I want the setting to be.
Yes. Now make yourself useful. Push, damn it, push.
You heard her, Will. Get in there.
Inside, hurry. We don't have
I would just like to remind everybody that Will has a strength score of 8. So that's pretty impressive. Okay, so we get Karlach first. We have her break down this door. There we go. And then she needs to save this guy. Like the dumb smile he makes there? Yeah, it's great.
Get this thing off me.
Okay, we have her because Berserker in strength, so we roll with advantage, and we get a nat 20. Nice. It's funny, now the Fallout hype is crazy because of the show and all, but right now they're stuck making Test 6 for us people who went mad waiting. Yeah, well, I made this point in my Castles video. Fallout is much, much more
Thank you.
marketable than the Elder Scrolls. Like, think about the Elder Scrolls symbol. It doesn't have one, you know? Fallout has a symbol. It has a brand. Whereas Elder Scrolls doesn't. Okay, we can exit turn-based mode now. Oh, you know what? We want to get Shadowheart to move out of the way, and Will. Yeah, it's logical for sure. I'm going to use my short rest here. This door down. Nice. Get Karlach.
I'm afraid proper thanks must wait.
Okay, we'll get Karlach to go back in. Because she's a tiefling, she takes less damage from fire. And then we're actually going to have her, due to her insane strength score, she's going to pick up this chest, which is something you can do in this game. And then she's going to carry it out. Because her score for lockpicking is really bad. But we can just take the chest out and then we can have Astarion open it later. So I think we can actually even send this to camp. Yep, so we'll send that chest to camp, which is very useful. And then I'm going to walk out on my main, so that way I get the dialogue options with Counselor Floric. It will never be weird, or it will never not be weird to me that Skyrim's logo is just a slightly chipped Imperial symbol. Why is it not something Nordic? Yeah, I know, it is slightly odd. I mean, I guess it makes sense for the Civil War, but...
Fresh air. At last. Your boldness is a blessing. I'm in your debt.
Counselor, are you all right?
It takes more than mere fire to break me, Eva. Now listen close, Fist. Duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard
her dress is
westward,
cool.
if my eyes and ears can be believed. Gauntlet, report to the manor and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
On your command, Counselor.
The rest of you, count the dead. Take word of their sacrifice to this city. And you, I must ask again for your aid. Please, rescue Ravengard from his drow captors. The council will reward you for your aid.
Find the Duke, I'm right here, yeah.
May I trust you'll see it through?
I'll say, on my oath, I will see Duke Ravengard rescued and his captors vanquished. But I'm Oathbreaker.
Thank you. And should your courage falter, remember the Duke's generosity. Go. You should pick up the Drow trail with ease.
Oh shit, because I...
Reinforcements and join
damn.
you when I can. Fist to work.
I should have had Will with me for that. But now he'll want to talk. Will was too far to be in the dialogue.
Furrow as your minds connect. He sees the burning embers of Joaquin's rest. Then Floric's face as she tells you of Ravengard's abduction.
Hells. Older Ravengard's been taken. Then we need to seek him out and get him to safety. You see, Grand Duke Ravengard is my father. I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him. Thank you. That means a lot. But I wonder, what makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Men's Oberanzen would have little use for my father.
Ophelia Drowning, welcome!
This is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The absolute
Tieflings are fantastic.
Not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast.
I played a Tiefling recently. Shouldn't keep secrets like this from me, Will.
I know. And you're right. When I look into a mirror, I see two faces. I see the Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak.
It's very hard to not be a fan of the Muscle Mommy, really.
And I see Will Ravengard.
Drow Muscle Mommy.
The memory of a memory.
Dunmer Muscle Mommy.
A man who belongs to the past.
You like being a Tiefling in that one Neverwinter MMO?
Not the shadow he left behind.
I played Neverwinter for not that long, but I liked it. Okay, so there's lots of stuff to do at Joaquin's Rest as well. We can get this light armor, so we can actually upgrade Will's armor a bit with this, I think. Yep, so now he's at 14 AC. This bow will go to Starion. And then, so what you want to do here, you want to have like Karlak or somebody. She's going to use this. She's going to pick this up. Improvised melee weapon. And then she's going to hit the ground with it here. And then we should be able to walk on through. It's usually really glitchy over here. There we go. Oh, that broke his concentration. That sucks. Reception failed. Shadowheart should get this. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Okay. Well, I guess we won't be finding that anytime soon. Yeah, I played a Tiefling, a Dark Urge Tiefling. He looked like Satan himself. It was great. And, really fun time. Dark Urge is honestly, like, I think playing the game the first time, you should be Tav. Playing through the second time though, or maybe like third or fourth time if you're crazy like I am, Dark Urge is really, really awesome. I would have done Dark Urge for this playthrough, but honestly being evil is kind of difficult. Game's much easier if you're a good guy. Every time I hear good evening, I will always remember the Venture Vampires, Camarilla, or yeah, Camarilla, leader in VM Bloodlines 2. Good evening. Certainly nothing strange is going to happen if we walk in here. Ever played Divinity 2? If so, what character did you like out of the playable cast? I actually have Divinity 2, but I've never played it. I bought it on my friend's recommendation. We're going to say... Oh shit, I should have had a Dex character. Well. Okay, well we rolled a 22.
waiting on your next word.
Can you be Dirge and resist evil? Or you can be Dirge and resist evil, right? Yes, you can, but there's certain things that you will miss out on if you're the Dirge. For instance, there's one robe that I wanted to get that you can't get if you're Dirge. So that was kind of a factor. Just finished my Dark Urge horror mode playthrough, and I disagree, TBH. I thought it was way easier being a bad guy going through, just taking what I want. I don't think so, because if you're playing like a true Dark Urge and you kill the tieflings, you miss out on so many items at Last Light Inn, and those items at Last Light are fucking broken, dude. Okay, let's. I guess we'll unlock the hatch down here to get the fast travel point.
Look at that.
Plus, like with being Dark Urge and being evil, the ending of the game changes, yes, but there's a lot of stuff that remains the same throughout. Like there's certain breakpoints in the story that have to happen. So I don't know, it makes it hard to be like truly evil throughout the entire playthrough. Australian spotted. Don't call him an Australian. If you show this game to a kid me, I'd 100% say it's a future Dragon Age. Looks and feels like a Dragon Age Origins all in all. Yeah, I've heard this game compared to Dragon Age Origins quite a bit.
I have been waiting for you. I felt the moment of your liberation.
I'm gonna mute my mic and eat some food, but I'll be here.
You called to me. I am here to show you the way. I was the first to swear, the first to fall. When another's oath is broken, I stand witness. I hear their sorrow, I see their jubilation. I guide their hand. Oathbreaker. You swore to deliver vengeance, to hunt down those who had wronged, and ensure they felt the sting of justice. Tell me, why did you abandon your oath? A lapse in judgment. To know the reason for your fall is, perhaps, to know the shape of things to come. Take comfort in your undoing. I, like you, abandoned my cause. But much can still be achieved. Your oath is broken. The light within you fades. A new power is awakening. I served a noble lord. I fought for him without question or restraint. Where his light shone, my sword followed. In his name, I raised villages, put thousands to the sword. I believed our greater purpose required such brutality, such sacrifice. But his light was so radiant, it blinded me to all else. I could not see the darkness and corruption of the path he led me down. When I finally saw the truth, he would not be reasoned with. So I ended him.
was called Oathbreaker. Regret is for those who would act differently. I feel no such desire. What's past is past. We are here to discuss your future. Do not resist. Surrender and be remade. Though born of a vile source, these powers can be used for good or ill. Your oath no longer binds you. The choice is yours alone.
Okay, I'll finish the rest of my food later. You do miss out on a lot of loot, but you can also get new loot from people you don't usually kill, the druids at the Grove and people like Isabel. I didn't really think that Isabel's loot was worth it, though, or the druid Grove. Like, I'd much rather have all the stuff that you can get, like all the benefits from Last Light they far outweigh anything else as far as I'm concerned. Let's say I was level 5. What am I eating? Some Burger King. Some Burger King chicken fries. Okay, we wanted to get... Let's open the thing. I'm gonna drop this chest. Oops. Drop this chest. And then we're gonna get Starion wherever he's at.
Very well.
Burger King is my, how do you call it? Blame food? That's funny.
Nothing big or terrible.
Oh,
Just
shit.
a small little detail about me that hasn't come up naturally. It's just that I happen to be what's the best way to put this? A vampire.
Well, yeah, obviously you're a vampire.
Right. Well, glad we got that out the way. So, was there anything else?
Nope. Actually, I do need you in my party.
I would, but you have so many friends already.
Take Will's place.
Well, in that case, I'm all yours.
I need to get morally flexible people.
How can I help? Oh, nothing would give me greater pleasure.
We'll
Which
take
of
Karlach's
us-
place. Then we can level him up again at least. Yeah, I'm not proud that I eat at Burger King. I eat a lot of fast food, to be honest with you. But, hey, chicken fries are good. Their barbecue sauce is really good, too. Okay, do we want Minor Illusion again? I guess we do. It's just a good cantrip. You messed up about 1,000 times at your work today? Oh my god. 1,000 times is quite a bit. Okay, Darkness is a really good spell, so is Hold Person. We'll prepare Hold Person. And then I do think Alert is also good for Mr. Gale, because he doesn't have that high of dex.
Looking ahead.
You can find chicken fries at Aldi's and make them at home too. That's good. That's good to know.
Road ahead.
Okay, we're gonna leave camp. Yeah, I hope you're not a surgeon, Wet Noodle.
Pretty much home cook everything. Also bulking, so I'm eating so much. You hate it. I used to work out when I was younger, but I don't know. So much work. So much work to work out. And I do deep down want to go to the gym. I just don't have the motivation to go to the gym, you know? I get home from work and I'm like exhausted. Feels like a chore at this point, yeah. Guys are pushing my munchies too early.
That's far enough. What's your business down here?
Only like cardio?
And maybe we'll kill you clean.
Like Stairmaster and stationary bike. Yeah, if I could just have a bike at my PC, I'd ride it a lot.
No,
My grandpa used to have a bike.
Still. Takes steel to swagger in here.
You're tall, so you have to eat so much food. So many calories, so much protein. Yikes.
I might have a job for you.
Swim instead of working out? Well, that's easy for you. You live on an island. I'm just kidding. I live in Michigan. I live on a peninsula. Feels so much fresher when you finish. Yeah, I love swimming, honestly. It's like one of my favorite physical activities to do. How old am I? I am 24.
Well,
You swim in a pool? Yeah, no, I'm just messing with you.
If you have the gold, my pet artist will make you a most heroical likeness. Fancy that? So do I.
So this guy's the guy that we want his shop to be opened up to us eventually, so we are going to... Yeah, can't show you the good stuff till Xeris gives the say-so. So we want to become a friend of the Zent, I think. Didn't feel like swimming to Antarctica today. Well, I mean, maybe one day. When someone has a deep voice like you, I think they're like 40. Yeah. Now, I actually, when I was a kid, I played a lot of Elder Scrolls Online, and I joined this one guild, and they all thought that I was like in my 30s, but I was actually 14. And it was an adult-only guild, so I used to hang out with these people that were like 10 years older than me all the time online when I was a teenager. Spend like 10 minutes a day working out, keeps your sedentary ass in check. Yeah, my job, I have to be very, very on my feet and mobile at my job, so I'm pretty much standing all day. And then when I get home, I just, like, want to die. Not just standing, like walking. I do a lot of running at work, surprisingly too. Like, I'm just always on my feet. Okay, a job. You were ready to kill me a moment ago.
Still am as it goes. Take it as a mark of respect. But right now, I reckon we're better off friends than enemies. You interested or not? Cleaning up? We had a steady operation going here. Then someone kidnapped a duke. Right on our bloody doorstep. The Flaming Fist will want someone to blame, and I don't plan to leave anything pointing our way.
Okay, this job you mentioned. What's involved?
Some of our people are missing. More importantly, so is their cargo. Find them. Keep them alive if you can. Failing that, just bring that shipment back. Unopened.
Okay, what's so important about this cargo?
I'm offering hard coin, not idle answers. All you need to know is that I'm willing to pay a hideous sum to get it back. Unopened. Good. Backtrack along the road.
I think I'm just lucky I have a good metabolism too. Like, I really should be
no one dared
bloated.
touch a caravan bearing our colors. Find whoever did this and remind them why.
Honestly, Duke, I have no idea how old you are. 58. That's my guess. Rough estimate. Okay, I always forget that I don't have to walk everywhere in this game. 58 is very close. Thank you. Let's go to... actually, we will go back up, because we want to do something. 21, gotcha. I mean, 58 is pretty close to 21. Got the Shaggy from Scooby-Doo metabolism. I kind of do, actually. But I also, like, I'll go... Like, yesterday I didn't eat dinner, so sometimes I'll go days without eating. Yeah, Noodle, you were super far off. Dreadful Aspect. Doesn't the Archfey Warlock have something very similar to Dreadful Aspect? It's like Fey Presence. It's very similar. Okay, so an important thing to do when one is in Joaquin's Rest, you have to loot all the food. There's so much food in here. I think this is something my friend didn't do when he first played this game. And he actually ran out of food in Act 2, and he had to restart his entire first playthrough. So, check all the barrels. Okay, if you hold Alt, it'll highlight stuff, so make sure you're getting all this. Bro, I was the typical thin guy who eats, and wouldn't go fat, but not long ago, only my belly started to go like a gray alien. That's funny. Hey, you know, I think it'll happen to all of us. Except me. I'm just kidding. I would like to think that I'd get back into working out at some point, but I don't know. Like I like being physical. I just don't like going to the gym. Does that make sense to anybody else? Like actually going to the gym and just being in a room full of sweaty people for like 2 hours. Not really for me. Less than 2 hours, but you know, at 45 minutes, maybe. Like I feel like if you go to the gym, you should stay there for at least an hour. It's not really my thing. Used to weigh 250 at 17 years old, but you lost 65 pounds. That's awesome. Congratulations. Okay, also, alcohol counts as camp supplies for food, so always good to grab those. They don't always get highlighted, though. Lost your fast metabolism at 26. You don't like going to the gym either. Just do workouts at home and walk around. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I want to get a house soon. Been saving up for a long time to get a house, but you know how it is in America right now. The housing market's kind of abysmal. But if I did get a gym, I would definitely get some weights. Or if I got a house, I'd get some weights in there. Do some workouts. Okay, so that's a bunch of food from there. Indeed, I feel totally the same. Not a gym person. Rather ride bike or do some light yoga stretches. Yeah, for sure.
No one back
We can smash this thing down.
How much further can I go?
A lot of people like sweaty. That's very true. Nothing wrong with being sweaty. Just got you just got your first car loan. You know how I feel. Yeah. It's tough out here, man. Two of my friends just got married, and they just bought a house, which is crazy. But they've been dating for like 5 years.
That might be worth a look.
This room's also really important to search. There's tons of stuff in here. Sooner have a workout set up at home. Yeah. No gyms in your area, super rural. There's a gym actually right by my house. It's the one I used to go to, so my excuse keeps getting worse and worse. But I used to work out with my friends, and then my one buddy moved to Colorado, and that kind of split up our workout group. And then my one friend, he works as a nurse at the hospital, so like he doesn't have much free time. Back when I was a camp counselor, I used to go, well, I used to kind of have like a bunch of physical activity throughout my day because I was working at a summer camp. And then that stopped. I stopped doing that. But I used to go after summer camp. I'd go to the gym with my buddies, and it worked out great because I was already wearing clothes that I didn't care about, that were already like sweaty. And now it's like I've got to change my whole clothes. I got to drive like 20 minutes to the Planet Fitness, which I don't really want to go to anymore. And then, I don't know, it's just a whole pain.
Miri. No.
2 of your brothers own houses now? It's kind of crazy.
No.
Couldn't happen in the city you live in.
Stayed.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
You should have been with me.
You're in the Extreme Debt Club yourself? Nice. I don't have any debt, actually. I didn't have to take out a loan when I went to school, thankfully.
We had a fight. If I just kept my mouth shut.
You can get great workout gear from AMA on, or Amazon, for less than $100. Get some workout bands and dip bars. Sets you up for nearly everything. That's fair. I didn't know it was that cheap.
It's for a sister's wedding.
We got lucky and found a 3-bedroom house in 2017 for $225,000. Nice. Growing older, I've realized marriage is not for me. I mean, if you want to split a house with someone, marriage is a good thing to do. Honestly, I mean, I think less and less people are getting married.
How is this a blessing?
I don't know, if you found the right person.
Let me burn.
You've actually been able to put a down payment on the house. Been living there since. That's good. That's awesome. Sometimes I use my cat as a dumbbell. He's certainly dumb enough. I used to lift my dog up all the time. He was like, I don't know, 13, 14 pounds. Okay, let's see if we can get... yeah, thanks, Astarion. See if we can get Gale or Astarion to search in this haystack. Dude, come on. Oh, thank God. It's wild how many voice lines are in this game. Like, just in that instance right there. Like, Astarion has a voice line for finding that item. I think all of them have a voice line for finding that specific item. You have a German Shepherd, you can't bench press her. That's just proof you gotta work out harder. With that workout gear, you can literally do almost anything. Just have to find exercise that works. Dumbbell or 2 will help a lot. Dude, I used to have a trampoline. In my parents' backyard, I had a trampoline, and I used to go out there. Like, I'd be sitting at my Xbox, and I'd just be like, I'm done. I'd go outside, I'd do, like, 30 minutes to an hour of cardio just having fun bouncing on my trampoline. It was such a good core workout, also. I could do front flips, and I never did a backflip. Backflips always freaked me out, but I could do front flips and side flips, and different rotations. Even, honestly, on a trampoline, like a good core workout is just bouncing on your back and then jumping back up. It's honestly really good for your central muscles. So if I still had that trampoline, I'd be on that every day.
Something over there.
Sounds fun. It's been years since you've been on a trampoline. Dude, they're actually so fun. Like, for any age. Trampolines are awesome. Dude, what is Gale doing? Dude, it's just a little fire. This is what I said with this being glitchy. Okay, we've got no more short rests. I don't know if we can take on these gnolls over here. I kind of want to try, but I don't want to lose my honor mode run just because of this. I don't have any smites,
But Astarion will have good damage, and he's got this bow now. I should put the Jolt Shooter on him. So, the Jolt Shooter will be good. I mean, what the hell? This playthrough's not going to be any fun if we don't take some risks, right? So we'll go for this, I think. And we've got Gale. Gale should have all of his spell slots. Yeah, Gale's got everything. I'm actually going to unprepare Hold Person. Maybe Ice Knife. And then I'm actually going to Long Strider everybody as well. Do Long Strider on me next. And Long Strider on Gale. Your core is sore. You did core workouts yesterday. Recently found some good workouts that I can do for abs and obliques. Abs are just in general really important to keep up. Like, your abs can help you have a good posture too. Like my dad and I used to play this game where he'd come up and just like, it's not really a game, I guess, but he'd be like, I want to check your core, basically, and then he'd have me flex my abs, and then he'd just kind of like sock me, and I don't know, it was just kind of like a fun little game that we had, and then he'd let me hit him back, and yeah, we had this fun little thing that we do. So it's kind of good to just keep your abs tight every once in a while.
You know what? That is not the easiest of questions for me.
Core strength is needed for posture. Yeah, totally.
You mean just waiting, like a lovesick puppy?
Okay, we want Gale to be. Should Gale should probably initiate actually. We could do Cloud of Daggers, and then okay, and then Gale, because he has alert, is first in the order, which means we can open up with. Ooh. Get a little bit closer. There we go. Okay, we do have advantage. It's pretty shit advantage, but we can kill this. And we missed. Try it again. There we go. That's one down. And then we're going to go hide over here. Gale is also going to go hide over here. Now we still have Shadowheart's turn. We can get much closer. Thankfully now. And we can get closer with Malevia. Okay, these gnolls have bows, so we want them to get closer. We can actually play around this Cloud of Daggers. We had a fun little game where we'd punch each other. Yeah, I started to say that, and I was like, this is going to sound really bad if I don't give this a little bit more context. My dad did not just beat me up. I'm a bit sad because I never really work out often, even when I want to. I always stop. Now I think I'm going to give up on trying to get a bit more muscle, but I don't have to do all Jocko Willinks says. Yeah, I mean, you'd really just have to, like... I mean, you don't have to do anything. Nobody can make you do anything, but... You know, keeping your body at least fit and in shape a little bit is preferable, you know?
Don't waste a step.
Okay, we're gonna actually walk everybody back here, and we're gonna see if they all walk into the Cloud of Daggers. Ooh, so close. That one's dead.
Shall be done.
Okay, we're just gonna have some fun here. There we go. I love Cloud of Daggers. It's one of my favorite spells. Okay, we can actually get over here and kill this one if we can get close enough and get an angle on him. Go like that. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can hit. Nice. And we're just gonna end our turn. Because the Cloud of Daggers will finish him off. Cool. Easy fight. Easy combat. It's almost like we have a strong party or something like that.
One day I'll catch a break. Let's have a look.
I told my employees that they were fired today, and they thought that I was dead serious. Oh my god. I mean, I feel like if my boss told me that I was fired as a joke, I'd be like, okay.
need to head off for a bit, but I will try to catch the rest of the stream later on. It will be here. It'll be ready for you whenever you are. Okay, so one thing that you can do with these gnolls is you can, or these hyenas, you can walk up to them,
Where the gnolls attacked.
and you can. Let's go into turn-based mode.
Don't mind me.
So we'll have Astarion kill this one. I should have done sneak attack. Oops, that sucks.
You hear what you watch with gnolls can spawn from the corpses of.
So while they're doing that, I'm gonna try to kill some of these.
Time to press ahead.
And we'll do this. Okay, Shadowheart. I just want to get Spirit Guardians. That's all I want in life. I think we are gonna long rest soon, so we'll just do this. Gale. Nice.
Come on, can't stay idle.
How is he missing these?
I speak, they burn.
No wonder if they're leaping from hyenas left and right.
Let's move. The smell of blood will draw trouble.
All right. This is another good place to get some food. By the way.
I am enjoying our walks together. Aren't you, Gale?
Sure. In silence.
I do really like Gale. I like all the characters in this game. Except maybe Astarion, but we don't need to talk about him.
Good find.
All the sausages, yeah. You can actually use these half-eaten apples. I did not pick these up on my first playthrough, but they are actually food that you can use. All right, man, we are not much closer to level 5, are we? Well,
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
yeah, I think we're gonna do a long rest. I don't think there's anything else that I really can do. I suppose I could get. How many spell slots does this man have? He's got 2. Yeah, all the characters are really good. Okay, we're gonna swap out characters. I'm gonna try to fully optimize this day by swapping out characters in my party. So we're gonna get rid of Gale, I think, right now. Actually, he does have Arcane. Yeah, let's get a level 2 back. I always forget about this. We'll keep him. Shadowheart can get everybody together and do Preserve Life, which will be a good use of her thing. Astarion's fine. Yeah, actually, this party's good. There's one thing that I want to go do at the Goblin Camp. So glad that I'm not the only one who eats half-eaten apples, but the cooties. Hey, man, sometimes cooties are a good thing, depending on who they're coming from. Okay, we're gonna do Shadowheart's Preserve Life. That should heal, yeah, pretty significant amount. Oh, I'm at the Goblin Camp. I meant to be at the Blighted Village.
You seem to know a good deal about our condition, Gale.
Everything, really. Not to put too fine a point on it.
Gale's so funny, man.
On occasion.
Okay. Go down here. What am I implying? I'm saying that I want some people's cooties more than I want other people's cooties. That's all I'm saying. There's a varying degree of cooties. Cooties are really on a spectrum. Oh, you know what? I never did the thing... Man, there's so much to do in Act 1. It's crazy.
Might be useful.
Here we go. Is there anything of use in this backpack? Ooh, actually, Arrow of Transportation this early? That's wild. Grab this bone cap. Suspicious coming from the Muscle Mommy roleplayer. Look, dude, I would take Muscle Mommy's cooties in an instant. And you can quote me on that. A berry bush. I wonder what everyone's cooties rankings are. Yeah, that's a good point. We should have a cootie tier list. I'll open up a P.O. box. You guys all send me a vial of your DNA. And then we'll have a cootie, cootie ranking.
That might be worth a look.
Someone clip that. You had a Muscle Mommy Druid Drow in BG3. Everybody's got to have a Muscle Mommy at some point. Once per turn after the wearer dashes or takes a similar action, they can jump without using a bonus action. That sounds like it'd be good for Karlach. So we'll go send that to her. I love, like, when I open up this menu, it's send to Astarion, Shadowheart, Gale, Lae'zel, Will, Lord Farquaad, or Karlach. Just a casual, you know, just a normal Baldur's Gate 3 character. This game is crazy replayable, right? Or not so much? Dude, this game is crazy replayable, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. There's so many different builds you can do. I did a playthrough one time because there's a Steam achievement for this. You do a character and you get them from level 1 to 12, but you take one level in every single class. I did that one time and it was super fun.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Stop this! We won't ask again.
How about y'all just calm down? What's going on here?
Careful! Don't trust a word out of her mouth. Our sister went to the hag, and we ain't seen her since.
Hand over heart, I don't know their sister. I will gladly help you all look for her, though.
Enough.
I haven't played much of The Witcher, but this whole Anti-Ethel quest reminds me of something in The Witcher. Maybe it's because you do hunt a hag in that game, don't you? Ethel, what did you do to their sister?
Bollocks! You were supposed to rush to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are. Some advice? You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready. Bye-bye now.
Bloody hells. She just disappeared. Ain't seen nothing like that before.
What are your thoughts on the new in-game mod manager? I saw that they added that. I don't really have any thoughts about it, but I think it's nice. Well, good luck with that.
Thank you. We'll need it.
These guys don't really tell you anything.
We don't need luck or bloody help. Now come on.
Ethel with the savagery. Ethel's probably my second favorite, first or second favorite villain in this game.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Okay, I'm glad the game is auto-saving already. That's nice. Oh yeah, we get this perception check here. Or insight check? I don't know what it is.
Chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
What's your guys' favorite, One of my favorite NPCs is Barkus Root. Yes, dude! Barkus Root gets no love. I mean, he does from people who know him, but in my friend group he doesn't. Barkus gets no love in my friend group. We need to roll a nat 20 here, basically. Ooh, very close. Oh, again? Wow. I'll do one more, because we've got so many inspiration things saved up. 3 17s in a row? Are you kidding me? Whatever.
Dice has a quiet sense of calm. You can't see
I was gonna
anything
ask,
strange.
what's your guys' favorite romance companion in Baldur's Gate 3? Which Baldur's Gate 3 companion has the best cooties?
What's in here?
Oh, looks like we missed all the fun.
Shadowheart for life.
What kind of creature could have caused so much damage?
That might be worth a look.
I've actually never romanced Shadowheart. She annoyed the shit out of me on my first playthrough. You like to nominate yourself as the best BG3 companion? It's a bold move when Shadowheart exists. I feel like a lot of people are going to say Shadowheart. Okay, so maybe Will would have been good here, but I don't care. We're going to take this party. There's something very important we have to do over here. You're actually the half-eaten apple on the road. Shart is really basic, but I do like her a lot. I prefer to be the Dom in terms of guys, Gale. I actually, you know what, I did Gale's romance because my friend and I, we played this really funny playthrough where we were doing an evil playthrough and we had Gale on our team. And Gale is so corruptible. It's so funny. He's so morally flexible. So we turned him into an Oathbreaker Paladin. and we just called him Paladin Gale. And yeah, I did his romance on that. And I just manipulated him a lot, but I liked the romance quite a bit. It was good. It was very well done. Get a quick look at your character again. I'm working on something. Yeah. Let me just help you out there for a minute. Okay, so we want Astarion to get a sneak attack on this guy. Oh yeah, I want to turn Sharpshooter off, actually. That's why our hit chance is so low. So low a Star Wars story. There we go. Okay, then we're going to hide again. Exit turn-based mode. Okay, hide. Thank you. Control yourself. Otherwise, the Emperor, yeah. Emperor's the best romance option, for sure. Poor Gale, Will, and Astarion, all the sad, manipulated boys. Yeah. For real. They're just like me, for real. I do need to do a Will romance at some point, because I don't really know what his is like. Okay, we got a surprise round at least. Got the crit.
Over here.
Daddy Halson. If Gale, Will, and Astarion had a podcast, would it be good? I'd listen. I think it'd be funny. Honestly, this is a bunch of bullshit that's about to happen. So, I'm just going to have all the characters that aren't in combat go back over here, and then I'm just going to have Astarion flee. Because they're going to start summoning a bunch of mud methods, and I don't want to deal with any of that. This is true, no one talks about Halson. Well, that's because he's just Halson. I do like Halson, but he's not really competing with the others. Okay, we're gonna have Astarion leave camp now. You know who I really like is Jaheira. I think Jaheira is an awesome person to have in your camp.
and an awesome person to have in your party.
I'm so tired. How do people do this all day?
Just found out you guys call in alfajor caramel cookies because you call caramel sauce dulce de leche, sugar of milk. So random. I'm about to have one and I realized I didn't know how you call it in English. That's fair. I always like learning about new cultures, new languages and whatnot. Okay, we're gonna have everybody group back up on Astarion. I'm gonna move through. I love Halsin in a lot of ways. Hopefully he'd share some of those ways. Halsin is mega down bad. He is. He's absolutely extremely down bad. He's down horrendous. Ah, shit. Alright, well.
I'm ready.
We're good. Shadowheart has Firebolt, so we cast it on Twisting Vines. Nice pronunciation, dude, really? Thank you. I went to Italy when I was a kid. I was like 15. And this woman on the trip, she'd been on the trip quite a few times before. And she was like adamant that she was, you know, we were going to blend in with the locals and whatnot. Didn't happen. We were pretty much immediately outed as being Americans because her accent was so horrendous. It was like, ciao, andiamo. Like, I don't know why it's so hard for some people to do just like the briefest of accents, you know? Okay, still like to do Firebolt here. Nice. I think I'm just gonna jump. Well, I don't know if that's a good idea. Ciao, yeah, it was bad. Lae'zel all day. Lae'zel's pretty awesome too, actually. Lae'zel's romance might be my favorite of all the ones that I've done. It's really humanizing for her. Like, Lae'zel's, I don't know if she's my favorite of the characters, but she's very, very well written. Down catastrophic. And I'm down horrendous for all the characters, yeah. Some people are scared that they will be judged if they try to imitate an accent. Defo not talking about myself. Really, you have to imitate an accent though. That's how you speak other languages. Like you imitate the accent. Because otherwise you're just speaking with your English accent. You know? Like, that was one big thing that one of my Spanish professors used to tell me was like, yeah, you just gotta, you know, come up with a voice to speak in, basically. Lae'zel has the most development throughout the game. I would agree.
Don't linger. Just like old times.
Swords meet swords.
Okay, Gale. Just do me a solid. Get a nice cloud of daggers right there. Nice.
Stay focused.
Shadowheart. Command Grovel is probably the best one. Hey, we got it on both of those guys. So now we just get Shadowheart out of here so her concentration doesn't get messed up. And now those guys are stuck in the Cloud of Daggers. And I get advantage when trying to hit them now, but we're muddy, so we can't really fully utilize that. And we get a critical miss. Nice. Yeah, there we go. Oh, he's going after Astarion. I think many North Americans don't pronounce well because they don't really try. It's not like they can't, it's like they won't. Yeah, I think
definitely agree with that as well. I mean, America has so many diverse accents. Pretty much everybody can do the Southern guy accent. Like if you talk to any, if you talk to any guy from up here, you know, you could bust out the typical like I'm from the South guy. But
What should I do?
further than that, people don't really try, I would say. Okay, now we can get sneak attack. Here we miss. This guy, this fucking guy, Astarion. Took 7 years of Spanish and forgot everything. Well, if you're not using it, you are going to forget it. Oh wow, I can actually pick this guy up. Let's see if we can do it. Oh! Muscle mommy. Yeah, dash into the cloud of daggers, you fool. Nice.
Ready.
Got that radiating orb. We might as well make an attack. Oh yeah, critical miss. Nice. Get him a little bit closer.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Look at that jump. Okay, now here's the real test. Can we throw the mud method into the cloud of daggers? Oh god. I love this game.
Got a long road ahead.
What's your stat line? 16 strength, 10 dex, 14 con, 8 int, 10 wisdom, and 16 charisma. Language is one of your hyperfixations. Dude, I don't know if you saw that video that I posted on the channel about Chants of Sennaar, or if you've ever played Chants of Sennaar yourself, but that game is so good.
So, Gale just consumes
It's a language game.
items like I do wine.
Some of y'all would struggle to understand a true South Islander New Zealand accent, and that's still English. Oh yeah.
That's a new one for me.
Fideo mojado. You know what's helpful for me too with Spanish is that I work with a lot of kids, and there's a lot of kids that I know that are like Spanish speakers for their first language, for their native language, and so I can talk to them a little bit and just like vaguely communicate because my Spanish isn't great. Especially at listening. I'm not that great at listening to Spanish. Also, we want to read this. This is very important. But I can speak to them a little bit better than I can speak to adults in Spanish because their vocabulary is so much lower. Okay, this says, Kaga, Oladan has sent word of your progress. I am pleased that the Rite of Thorns has begun. I depart soon from Cloakwood to Baldur's Gate. Should you need further aid from my circle, now is the time to ask. Once cloistered, the Emerald Grove will be the Shadow Druid's domain, and you its first druid. In Faldorn's memory, Archdruid Aelys. So, it's about Kaga. Put this shield on, because it's a good-ass shield.
That might be worth a look.
Wish I had more means to learn languages. Sad. Yeah, I mean, there's always online courses you can take and stuff. Again, I'm not like a Spanish expert. I couldn't really tell you much in Spanish, but It's good to just get yourself cultured in another language, in the way that other people speak, you know? Duolingo makes me feel like I just murdered someone when I miss lessons. I've never used Duolingo. I know there's a lot of memes about the Duolingo bird.
What's hiding here?
Most people in your D&D campaign are from different English-speaking countries, funnily enough. Like which countries? I admit the hard thing about Spanish I can realize is that we put a sex to everything. A couch is el sillon, a chair is la silla. I can tell it's difficult for you from that end. For a lot of people it can be. I think that helps clarify things a little bit more when you're talking, but it is kind of a memorization game for a lot of things because there's no real reason that a chair has to be a silla, you know, like instead of a co. It's not a real reason. It's just kind of the way the language is. But once you memorize all that stuff, I think that Spanish has clearer rules than English. A lot of the rules in English are broken constantly and they just don't make any sense. And in that way, it's also a memorization game. So I think Spanish is overall an easier way to memorize groups of words. Because there's at least like a rule set to follow. Makes it easier for me when I learn Spanish for some reason. Yeah, I think that's about it for me too. Spanish seemed a bit clearer in a lot of aspects. Okay, we are eventually going to have to do some combat. Some, like, real combat. Go talk to Auntie Ethel, though.
I don't want a crumb left on that plate, girl.
As I mentioned on earlier streams, from US to Australia, specifically 1 from US, 2 from UK, 2 from Australia. That's right.
Don't make me get the wooden spoon. You're eating for 2, so get to it. If it isn't the cheekiest pup of them all. You'd best have one hells of an apology for me, young lady.
You must have me mistaken for someone else.
I don't think I did, dearie. And frankly, you're thick for saying so. You know, I was gonna give you a swift kick up the arse and show you the door. But I think you and I could have a bit of fun together.
Learning Spanish was so much easier than anything else I've taken.
Eat up, Mayrina.
Spanish is pretty accessible, I think.
Say it again.
You treat all your guests so poorly?
Watch that tone, sweetie. You want to be in my good books. Trust me. That wriggler in your head isn't going to get its damn self out, is it?
English has such a varied history to its etymology, grammar, etc. Etymology is one of my favorite language bits. Etymology is also just a fun word. It's a fun word for a fun practice.
Because you stink. And I know the stench of mind flayer anywhere. I can tell you're almost done cooking. You know, you could turn just like that. What do you say? Want me to take care of the little bugger?
I'll take my chances on my own.
Good luck with that. But don't you fret, Petal. I'm sure you'll make a very pretty mind flayer.
Okay.
Come now, Mayrina. Time to go.
One fun thing with Anti-Ethel here is that her house actually has a lot of food as well.
Fireplace isn't real. What's hidden behind
I believe we get like 100 XP for going behind that fireplace too.
What do you say? Want me to take care of the little bugger?
Nope, I'm here to trade. I used this on my monk for a while. Corellon's Grace. It's pretty good. Sell those, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. And we want to make sure that we're getting as much money as possible throughout this playthrough. Throw those in there. Cool. Este compa y está muerto. Oh, yeah, no, este compa está muerto. I love that song. I dressed up as Walter White for Halloween 2 years ago at this point. Corellon is the elven patron deity. Okay, cool.
Something smells tasty.
Yeah, she's got a lot of like potatoes and apples, and watermelons are good there. Is it Corellon or... Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Okay. This is just because my PC's bad. Hold on. Oh, everything changed. Okay, so, if anyone doesn't know, just is watching the VOD or is in stream and doesn't know, Auntie Ethel is a hag. And, I just pissed her off. Oops. At least we're at actually like a decent spot.
Let's finish this.
I wish Githzerai were playable. They're cooler and not Rabbit. Yeah, I think there's probably a reason that they didn't allow the Githzerai though, because then no one would play as Githyanki.
Never a dull moment.
Okay, how do we want to deal with this? These guys are Fae. You know what, I'm going to do Fairy Fire and see if we can find Ethel. Nope, she's not over there. Okay, well that basically sets up a turn for Starion to get... sneak attack. Okay. Go back here. Hide. I actually might destroy this ladder. Could make some sense. She's usually like around there, isn't she? But she went invisible over here. Break illusion, okay. Yep, so she's going downstairs. Thankfully, she's out of the fight. So we cannot take fighting her. I really didn't think that she would see, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna break this ladder. I'd prefer they have to come get me up here. Do an ice knife on these two chuckleheads. Chromatic orb is also supposed to be pretty good, right? I guess ice knife is going to do a little bit more.
On the double.
With ease. Nothing will stand in my way.
I wish I had better ranged options on this character, but I can actually throw stuff. I wasn't thinking about that. I don't know if it's worth a smoke powder bomb, but... Honestly, I'm going to throw a caustic bulb at these guys. Or that might ruin my ice. I don't know. Throw it right there. Chromatic orb is great.
hoping that burning will mess up his Oh, they're not burning yet. I'm hoping that'll mess up their concentration. I'm hoping he slips. He didn't slip. That sucks. I mean, we can handle these guys, though. Especially when they get up here, they're going to be walking right into me. So that'll be good. Lae'zel has some of the prettiest eyes in the game, so pretty and emotive. Yeah, her eyes are very emotive. Honestly, the actress for Lae'zel, I mean, she's beautiful. Oh, they're all clumped up right there. Kinda seems like a shame to not do something. Not do some kind of an AoE, but I can't really do anything. I'd like to try to kill this one. There we go. Got that radiating orb off as well. I do forget exactly what those orbs do. Don't they, like... -1 to attack rolls for each remaining turn. Also sheds bright light. Okay. Cool. Yeah, because Chromatic Orb will make a surface, won't it? Damn, it wants me to be right up there. That's not even going to hit the other two. Oh, that one's pretty good. Get this guy. Okay, that looks like it's going to make a surface. Go for it, Gale. Nice. Okay.
Nothing important is ever easy. These boots have seen everything.
I think we are going to rest soon, so... Valar Aluve. Drink another health pot.
Blood comes easy these days.
Blood comes easy these days. $16 damage, not too bad. Let's go back to Shadowheart's turn. I want her to be a little bit closer up. Oops. And you know what, I will also have her use a health potion, because we've got so many of them. Oh, he's just gonna jump right over here. Okay. Jesus. How rude. Okay, well, Shadowheart's down. Honestly, I want to kill this one back here if I can. Okay, good shit. Now that that's over.
Where do I go from here?
Shall we cut and run?
Sneak attack makes sense on this one. Okay. Finally lost concentration on that, which is good. I mean, again, can we just pick this guy up and throw him at the other one? I don't know if that would do extra damage because of Valar Aluve, right? I love Valar Aluve. I had a Drow Cleric of Elistrai, who's super fun. I make a version of him in BG3 at some point. They're very fun. I'm gonna go for it. It's fun. That didn't work though. That sucks. We're gonna ensnare that one. Hold person on Gale. What did Gale do? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. We should be fine. It's this one red cap that's really the issue with all this health here. But if we can kill both of these guys, that'd be kind of cool. Hey, we back. Look at that. I could take a speed pot here, but that seems like a waste.
Go for the throat.
Yeah, we need to take this one out. That's like the third time he's done that this playthrough. That's crazy. That's actually nuts. Okay. Well. I am going to take a speed pot now. Cannot believe he missed that shit. Oh, that's an opportunity attack, but he missed.
Creator, destroyer. One can't always be a gentleman.
Let's just get Shadowheart up. Maybe she could even push this guy off the side. Oh, any push is a good push.
On the move.
Okay.
Let's spill some blood.
Dude, Astarion, fuck it. Oh my god. This guy's bad at this game.
Still on my feet. Let's get this over with.
Foul our range. 2 attacks, because we got the speed pot.
Can't afford to let up.
So close.
Dice roll in my favor.
Dude, honestly, the best thing Gale can do is just get Shadowheart up, and then we might get that push. Might push him off the side.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Got to concentrate.
Survival is all that matters.
So close.
I don't fancy their chances.
No way! That's his 3rd miss in a row!
Let's have a little fun.
Oh my god.
Won't last much longer.
Thank god.
Ugh.
Oh.
Hate swamps. The place reeks. Probably full of bloodsuckers as well.
It's Falar Aluve. I don't think they ever pronounce it, do they? Why would it be Falar Avule? Or Aluve? I'm not like super versed in D&D, so it definitely could be pronounced that. I don't ever recall having it said out loud, so I would like to know why.
No traps, please.
They're Elvish words from Forgotten Realms. Their pronunciation is based more on Celtic languages. Gotcha. Okay. So Falar Aluve.
Don't mind if I do. Very well.
Silent letters are pretty stupid, aren't they?
What's in here?
Like, why is it in the word? So yeah, we'll get a certain amount of XP from going down here. Yep, 120. Pretty good. And then we need to get out of this swamp.
Here we go.
My friend did a D&D character where he was a warforged, and the whole shtick with him was that he was just born right before the playthrough started, like he was just built, so he knew absolutely nothing. Why am I like bioluminescent? Is this my first long rest? I think this is maybe the first long rest. Oh yeah, this usually happens during the first long rest. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys sit here and bask at Muscle Mommy, and I'm gonna go change my laundry real quick.
Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers.
Okay. Yeah, what's the decision? I see there's some debate. Yeah, 4 is pretty strong. You're leaning towards 3. Well, Thin White Duke did donate 3 channel memberships today, so I think he gets the ultimate say. Person in the back doing a little lap dance. Dude, that's our gnome. That's Lord Farquaad. Oh, tap dance. I read lap dance. I don't know, man. I think 3 has some benefits. You might just not be enlightened enough to understand. All right, we're going to press our fingers to our mouth.
Your finger traces the arc of your lips. Wetness, sweat, blood, and saliva mixed into one viscous liquid.
Chukil gate vlaketh Mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart.
Oh, in that case, do 2? Oh, sorry.
Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
We're gonna do persuasion. Just a little bit of persuasion. Wow, why is that a 15? What? Are you kidding me? If I died to Lae'zel, I deserved it. Okay, thank God.
I cannot trust my own mind.
That wasn't her finger, that was her whole ass hand. She did really stuff that shit in her mouth.
But know this, I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all.
Okay, thanks Lae'zel, very cool. Not very persuasive for a muscle mommy.
You are transforming.
Dude, I think we're just persuasive enough. Okay, so this is the other muscle mommy. This is Wood Elf muscle mommy. I know your voice. I've heard it before.
Yes, you have. I saved you before. And I'm here to save you again.
I missed the bots that ask you for more viewers. Where did they go? Those were a Twitch exclusive. I think since we swapped to YouTube, they don't show up.
You will not become a mind flayer.
I was thinking about those bots earlier, though. He thinks you have a thing for muscular women. I think I have an adult woman fetish. I think that's what I have.
We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it.
What an extreme fetish. I saw a meme that said that one time, and I thought it was so fucking funny.
For the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it.
You still see him on Twitch? Yeah. Yeah, I forget what the post was. It was some, like, I don't know, some anime girl drawing
And then the top comment was like, wow, looks like someone has an adult woman fetish. It's like, got a good chuckle out of me.
A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back.
I don't think I've watched this cutscene since I played this game the first time.
Wake now. You'll feel better. I promise.
Thank you so much for the chats. Had lots of fun. I'm only going to go so I can actually play a bit myself. I always say I'll play, but I end up in bed earlier. Hey, thanks for coming out, man. It was very nice having you here. Always good to talk. Now we've got a bunch of these fuckers that want to talk. Oh, here's Scratch.
You spot a name on the dog's collar. Scratch.
Try to be more active on Discord. Got to get used to it. I'm not even very active on Discord, so don't worry about it.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Love that Todd Howard emote.
My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep, just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic after all.
Okay. Yeah, do it.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle.
Endure the discomfort, let him carry on. The scene, yeah.
The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push.
Clench your fists.
Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
What do you mean no?
I have it.
He's curing me. What do you mean no? Why are you guys freaking out?
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Yeah, we're gonna hold as still as possible. We're just gonna trust him.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick.
We're gonna allow him to keep going.
Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Someone request an ice pick lobotomy. That'll be me. That would be me.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run.
We're gonna say
I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk.
Volo looks down on your fallen eye always gets me. Yeah. Drat.
Pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
I was gonna say, are you going to reload? But then I remembered, nope.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage.
Yeah, we're gonna say all's well, I think. We do have an intelligence score of 8.
Oh, fantastic! That squint does wonders for your gravitas, in my humble opinion. Though, perhaps there's something we
Literally
can
me when I say blub 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 blub.
Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart.
Kill him? I can't, he's too fast. Okay, yeah, cool. Well, we got the eyeball. Pirate mommy, yeah. Soon? Okay, cool, soon. Well, I want to finish some stuff up in the Emerald Grove, and then I think that'll be the stream. Luckily, Volo just carries around an Ursat's eye. Yeah, I mean, if I had one, I'd just carry it around too. My inventory in Skyrim's full of a bunch of shit. I usually have a pen in my pocket too, so... What's an eyeball?
Stinking swamp. Can you do tricks like that, Gale?
Easiest thing in the world. Though I'd do it the other way around.
Oh, I need to feed Gale something, because he's hungry. Yeah, I'll give him that stupid thing.
My condition is worsening again. I need to consume some powerful magic or it may become volatile.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think we need this.
Thank you. It is a strange experience. Each time anew, like a lost soul is spelunking through the darkness that is me, only to be sacrificed on the dread altar of the heart. Somehow the second artifact hasn't had the effect of the first.
Type 1 to kill Gale.
But I fear my hunger hasn't quite...
Thought Gale was a lich when I played. I thought I was so smart. I didn't know what the fuck was going on with Gale.
The magic isn't having the effect it should have. It's not like the last time, like a rainstorm that quells a forest fire. It merely drizzles.
Should we just throw Gale off of a cliff?
The embers still sizzle. The fire remains undefeated. I'm not certain what's going on.
That's majority. That's true.
Please, I need to think.
3 people is the majority.
Retrace my steps to a glade of calm and think. Thank you for the artifact. A great deal of trouble it was too. A great deal of trouble indeed.
I gotta do this Kaga shit. And then we can sacrifice Gale. Oh, you know what? I should go... it doesn't really matter. Nah, I'll do it anyway. I'm gonna go back to camp. I'm gonna get the aid spell for everybody.
This vessel is at thy disposal. Do what thou wilt.
But the vessel only stares blank.
Okay.
No one back home will ever believe this.
One. Don't worry, Gale will be sacrificed.
One day I'll catch a break.
Okay, we've got... Who did I just have with me? Gale? No, Shadowheart. Oh, she moved. Sweet. Those guys, and... I don't know, I guess I'll get... Will.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Welcome to the League of the Lone Eye, my friend. Not to minimize the pain of Volo's poking and prodding, but I promise, you'll be used to the prosthesis in no time.
There he
Besides,
is.
I find it gives one an air of mystique. No one's more intriguing than a woman with one eye.
This is true.
I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough. Ready and wet.
Okay, and then we need Chart,
Something's on my mind.
and then I think we're good to go. Esmeralda. What was the full name? Esmeralda something?
Strange dreams of late. Vivid ones. Damn. I was hoping my imagination had gotten the better of me. But this must be something more. This dream companion wanted me to use the tadpole, use its power. Whoever it was claimed to be an ally, but I don't know. It seems like we can't escape this mess.
Yeah, the
Waking
Sovereign.
world or otherwise. Your dance card is full. Lose a part. Lead.
Okay, so you can actually make Kaga here not a terrible person if you pass a few checks.
Why are you here? I sent you to Zevlor.
Yeah, I know the truth, lady.
What?
That damn nose of yours has gone poking in our business.
Why does she not have shoes on?
Olladin, I can explain.
No need. It couldn't be helped.
You used to do stand-up comedy, Duke?
You think yourself quite the spy, don't you? Go on, tell him.
Yeah, take this letter. I forgot I only have one inspiration, though.
Cloakwood.
Dogs are howling, yeah.
Have you lost your mind?
Halsin is weak, Wrath. But in the shadows, we are strong. We are safe. There is no other way.
You and Halsin welcome untouchables to your midst. You defile the grove for the sake of harmony.
Olladin speaks truth. Who among you disagrees?
Who would see this grove in ruin?
The choice is made. Koga, burn the tainted away. Start with the snitch.
As you say, Olladin.
Okay, so we can do... Yeah, we'll do persuasion. Charm person might be nice for the advantage. I think I'm gonna do it. Oh, okay, didn't need to.
No, you don't know what you say. In shadow, we are purified.
Korga's voice breaks and her lips tremble. She heard reason in your words.
And then we're gonna give her this persuasion check. You know I'm right, don't let the shadows corrupt you. And a 1 and a 19. Cool.
When the darkest hour fell, it was us that brought light. Sylvanas demands we illuminate shadow, not hide.
One time in my home game I created a society of cannibal jungle gnomes. That's crazy.
Koga. The shadows don't forgive.
I belong to the shadows no longer. You've no power over me.
You would question my power. Mother Earth, hear me. Grant me your wrath.
And my Duke is just a copy of a David Bowie name. That's true. Okay, we're gonna do command grovel. We're gonna upcast it to level 2 and then try it on both of those guys. We got both of them actually, that's huge. So now everyone will get... Okay, Moonbeam's not ideal to see, honestly. Everyone will get advantage that tries to hit these people now. Myself included. I don't know if it's worth using a smite. I'm gonna set up the Falar Alube. And I will hit this guy with my shield. This one's closer to dying, I guess.
Outmaneuver them. On the hunt.
Nice.
No time to waste.
Oh my god, hold person on that one. So this combat's kind of over. That was really stupid what the AI just did. Never mind. Go.
Have to keep going.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Oh, what? Oh, I'm ensnared. Okay, I gotcha. Critical miss. I fucking hate this guy. did that out of order, but that's okay.
Take cure.
Wow, their wild shape forms kind of suck.
On my way.
That sucks.
Again.
Dude, what is this accuracy? Okay, cool. I'm gonna talk to Kaga, and then that'll be the end of the stream. I don't know where she's at though. There she is. I'm gonna talk to her before the charm person wears off.
Me a danger. Seems I've proven him right.
Okay. Power's lore is strong. I know it well.
It was through power that I would keep us safe. Or so I thought. Yet I betrayed Sylvanus himself. Led the circle to shadow. We will stop the rite, and I will stand trial. My fate lies with Sylvanus. May he have mercy.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave her. Actually, is there anything more I can say to her?
Father, we will grant them safe harbor until they depart. Meanwhile, help us contend with the goblin.
Okay.
It began with a letter. Olladin came soon after. The druids of Cloakwood knew. Well,
Yeah.
I won't forget the wounds I've inflicted.
Cool. Okay, we need to leave before the charm person wears off, otherwise she's going to be mad, so we'll just go there. And yeah, that'll be the end of the stream, so thank you guys for turning out. And I don't know when the next time I'm going to stream is, probably sometime later this week, if not tomorrow, but we'll see what's going on.
He's strong, fast, and righteous.
Peace out.